Hit it, John. Intro.
Welcome back to another Ball Central podcast. I missed last week because I was sick, but now I'm all raring to go, and Phil's let me do the intro. So let me update you on some things that have happened. Fantasy football is a lot of people's seasons are coming to an end, including mine by 0.71 of a point.
So which mine was that short of a loss?
I mean, it was a bad loss. So I'd like to congratulate the person I played, and I'd like to congratulate Akeem, right? Who, let me tell you, he's going to advance to the next round, the second round of the playoffs, and he might take it all the way. He might repeat. He might have to go back to back next year. We might have to see it. I mean, I don't know. I don't mean to jinx him. I actually do mean to jinx him. Jinx on your team. But we're
sounds like someone that got knocked out in round one.
I know. Well, we're rooting for him, and at least here on the podcast, and we're excited to see what he does with the rest of the year. Congrats, Akeem.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
you so much. Okay. When you said we're rooting for you, I felt like Phil had something to say that was the complete opposite of that. But I'm not 100% sure. I'll let him speak to how he feels.
Well,
before he speaks, I just wanted to apologize to Phil for stealing his line. So,
what line?
Phil is known for the "I'm rooting for you" line. He's very positive.
I thought Tyra Banks was, but
I mean that you got that from Tyra Banks. God damn. Okay.
I was rooting for you. We were
all rooting for you.
Learn something from this. When I yell at a girl like this, it's because I love her. Tyra, move around.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
Tyra Lynn Banks, go.
That's the middle name? I didn't know that. Yeah, Ball Central Podcast. We are back. Us three. Elijah is preoccupied with some musical gigs since the holiday season's coming up. Hey, Ball Central Podcast every Wednesday at noon. YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Also, Google Podcasts has been a little frustrating lately because when it says upload at noon, it doesn't upload until 4 p.m. on Google Podcasts. So you're going to end up like, the other app we don't work with anymore if you keep acting like this, Google Podcast. So keep an eye on you.
Is it possible that the noon is just for certain apps? And maybe it's 4 p.m., but it's like noon, somewhere else in the world.
Imagine. That'd be crazy.
Like California? I mean, they could be in California, right?
Well, they're only 3 hours behind, but yeah, I mean, yes. They
also, I was exaggerating the 4 hours, but it might be shorter or longer. So I don't. Yeah, noon is noon. Just a heads up. Also, hey, it's the Christmas episode. A lot of things happened over the weekend. A lot of very tragic things. I mean, what worse could have happened for my weekend? Saturday, I went to go visit a friend. Shout out Miss Hannah Lavin.
Happy birthday.
Bestie. Shout out to her. It's her birthday today while we're recording. So I wanted to wish one of the most important people in my life a happy birthday. So shout out to her. Also, after Saturday, got home Sunday. What could happen, right? Lost in fantasies to Akeem by 40, maybe 30 plus. The Patriots lost in tremendous fashion to the Las Vegas Raiders. The name of the episode of today was Laterals in Las Vegas. So, yeah, just a lot of pain from me. But I'm still in 2 fantasy football leagues, so there's always the bright side. John, how are you feeling? Feeling a lot better, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm feeling somewhat better. I mean, my sports ego is very much crushed because I don't really like
my nephew.
What?
Was that my nephew, Akeem? I thought I saw my nephew there.
Oh, snap.
Little man.
Akeem, we got a guest on the show?
I'm sorry. No, we don't.
Akeem always bringing in the guests. Damn.
No,
You're the best guest. You're the best guest.
I keep bringing in more guests than we actually have.
Hey, put them guests on the show.
Not my fault. Everybody you invite can't make it.
Oh, that was not me.
Maybe you need to
start watching this,
more reliable people.
If you're watching this,
at the timestamp, approximately 6:30, Akeem Nigel Wright said, "It's not my fault. The people you bring are, can't make it."
Oh, if you listen to this,
hey man, people are busy. Let's just put that out there. People are busy.
Also, was that my nephew?
Was it my nephew Bentley? Yes.
What a great
yes, it was.
My nephew Bentley. I miss him.
You're annoying.
Okay. So yeah, John, go on. How you feeling and how your weekend went?
I'm feeling great. I mean, overall. So I mean, Akeem, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I don't know if you guys can hear my background, but so my grandmother is an avid UConn fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're either playing right now or just got finished playing. Um, if I would have called you guys like 20 minutes ago, you would have heard her screaming at the TV.
That's what's up.
As she should be passionate about
We'd
your
like to see.
Yes.
Formal invite. I'm just saying, if she ever wants to come on, I'd love to hear talk about
Oh,
ever.
my grandmother?
Yeah, other than UConn.
I'll ask her one day. Yeah, when we can. I mean, we can do that.
UConn interview. Nice.
Yeah, we can do that sometime soon. I'm sure she'll answer questions.
Very quality team. UConn.
Yeah, so like UConn or the Lakers. She loves the Lakers.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough, she hates everything out of Boston.
So this is a UConn interview. Gotcha. Okay.
Got a question for you. Does she watch the women's too? Or is
Yeah, she watches. She only follows basketball. Like she don't follow UConn football team, but she follows the men and the women for basketball. And the men's team right now, they started their season 12-0, which for them is a big deal because they haven't done that in almost 30 years.
Well, the last time they did that, I mean, like, didn't they almost make a huge
last time they did that was the 98-99 season. I was 5.
Nice. That's what's up. Did they win that?
I would have to look. I just knew that this was the first time they had done it since then.
Okay, cool.
Anything else, Akeem?
No, I'm about ready to quit bowling. I'm ready to.
You said every week you're good.
I'm ready to just.
The guy who's rolled a 300 before. I'm done bowling.
I mean, I almost had one again yesterday.
What you got?
And then I didn't.
What was it?
259.
Not bad.
So a lot better.
So it was double. Some spare. It was a nine count spare, and then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the next 5, and then another spare, and then I struck out.
Okay, not bad.
So, yeah.
Hey, you're better than Mookie Betts anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm not better than Mookie Betts.
Pete Weber, Mookie Betts, any bowler.
I know you can take Pete Weber.
I have friends that are better than Mookie Betts.
All right, I mean,
and you're one, and no one's a bigger friend.
No, I am not counted in that. I am not better than those friends, so I know I'm not better than Mookie Betts.
But also, no one's a bigger friend to Akeem Najjar-Wright than Akeem Najjar-Wright. So technically, bars
are real type of annoying. Like if annoying was in in a picture dictionary, your face would just be right there. Yep. That face with that same hat on.
The Santa hat.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. Phil's a giver. Not a taker, but a giver. All right.
Okay.
So week 15 is in the books. It was a crazy week 15. We saw a lot of come from behind games, victories. We saw a false snow game. Some bullshit. We saw
a 30. So angry.
Absolutely. A 33-0 comeback, which is, the same quarterback that lost a 28-3 comeback. And just a lot of different things.
You shouldn't be that angry, Phil. All right. Let me just tell you. What happened on Sunday will happen again. All right. And it won't even happen. That wasn't even that bad. That's what I can't wait to get into it, because let's get into it.
Right. So who wants to? Elijah's game of the week was the Bills and Dolphins. Obviously, one of the games that we thought was going to be a snow game. It was hyped up all over social media the last week or so, but like Akeem said, I think in pre-production, it didn't snow until 5 minutes after, so that allowed Josh Allen to get 50 damn fantasy points. But Bills and the Dolphins went at it back and forth, and then the Bills won a late field goal. So very good competitive game from both of them. Potential playoff game, potentially. What do you guys think about that game?
I thought the game was really good, and I mean, obviously,
I bet from your point of view. No, sorry.
So anyway, obviously, I was rooting for the Bills, because so I was rooting for them from a fantasy perspective because I had Josh Allen and Gabe Davis on my team.
Gabe Davis did pretty much, but
So anytime they play well, obviously that's good for me. And since they played very well, let me phrase that. Since Josh Allen played very well, it was nice for me. The only thing that would have made the game better would have been if Gabe Davis would have had a touchdown. But
I would have cried
or
more than I
what?
already was. If he scored a touchdown, I would have cried than already when I already was.
Wow.
Akeem, do you really do you love Gabe Davis? Or is he somebody you would, you know what I mean? Like, he showed up for you this year. I'm not trying to say he didn't, but
I don't think he did as much as he expected.
That's all I'm saying. I just as somebody who had Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford last year. You know what I mean? A great 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? I'm just wondering how they rank. I mean, Josh Allen
honestly upgraded. To be honest, it was an upgrade from last year. He upgraded.
Think so?
Yeah, Josh Allen and Justin Jefferson.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could say that. I'm talking about a combo within a team.
Oh, yeah.
So his combo.
So okay.
Unfortunately,
if I had to, because it's kind of it's kind of balanced because Josh Allen is clearly better than Matthew Stafford, but Cooper Kupp is light years ahead of Gabe Davis.
Yeah,
as far as
he is hella inconsistent.
Yeah. But also, to be fair, Cooper Kupp's not playing right now, so if I did have him, I wouldn't be happy.
But you could have. I mean, this is all speculative, and I think you ran an amazing season. All right, I'm just saying. Next time, I was surprised you didn't do Jefferson for Diggs anywhere. Were there talks? Were there, you know what I mean? Like,
the trade report.
There probably weren't, and I'm just gonna leave that where it is. But I'm saying,
who has Stephon Diggs?
Elijah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that was never a thing.
I think it was Josh in the beginning of the year. Then they traded.
Yeah, he traded him. Yeah, with
I feel like at one point it might have been talks, but that was when Justin Jefferson had that one bad game where he had 4 fantasy points. But then after that, I never had to worry about it.
He's been solid all year. I'm not trying to say I'm just saying Diggs with Allen might have been stronger come playoff time than Diggs and Davis. Just those couple, combined. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. But while that's true, I know that Jefferson and any competent quarterback is going to be good, even if they don't play on the same team.
Understandable.
So, I'm okay with losing out on Stephon Diggs if that means I get Justin Jefferson.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
It just came across my mind. Had to ask.
Right. Plus, he might be one of the people I keep for next year. So,
I mean, I think you should. I think Josh Allen or Jefferson. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of people on his team that, you know what I mean, he's got to decide on, and that's the same thing.
If the two people in the Kings fantasy league he is keeping isn't Josh Allen and Jefferson, should be kicked out of the league immediately. That's just my opinion.
What about Bryce? Phil, until he got injured, he was the number 3 running back
over Diggs or Josh Allen. I mean, sorry, over Justin Jefferson.
I'd like to go with Josh Allen but I'm also a Jets fan, so as a number 3 running back, and he was a rookie. This is a keeper league.
But who do you drop for him? Josh Allen or Jefferson?
Josh Allen, absolutely. You can pick up another quarterback. I got Hurts in the 6th, 8th round. You can pick up another quarterback. All right. So
you did not get him in did you get him
I got him in the 6th round. Yeah, I got him late.
Yeah, right before.
He was one of the best quarterbacks this year. I just want to put that out there. I mean, I drafted him right before Phil, and it felt great.
I told you he was gonna have a year. Supposed to be me,
but that's the thing. You don't always know. It's a roulette. You know what I mean? It's a lottery when it comes to quarterback. But I think realistically, I do believe in let's sit back, let's wait, and let's get who you want. You know what I mean?
Right. Let's see. His player of the game was, I believe, Josh Allen, who 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, obviously. I'll give my game of the week as well. For me, it was. Let me double check just to make sure. I don't want to take the obvious one. Let's go with. Let's go with. You know what? I'll go with. I'll go Chiefs Texans.
Okay.
Just because. there's one thing that's been very apparent with the Chiefs this year, and if you're better, I'd probably listen to this. They have never covered the spread for their games. It's always been double digits against like the worst opponents, and they've never covered it. Jaguars didn't cover. Texans was -10 or -10.5. They won by 6 in overtime. Just something very suspicious going on with the Chiefs, and it might creep into the playoffs, but we'll see. But the Texans did pretty well defensive wise. They got some picks on Mahomes. Offense did decent. Just another trap game for the Chiefs. They didn't win the game, but obviously they haven't covered the spread in a while, so very tough if you betted the Chiefs -10. So
nice. I'm gonna go Giants versus Commanders on Monday night. I thought it was a good game. 2012. I really like the strip sack by Thibodeau. I'm not gonna use him as my player of the week though, but I just want to highlight that game. I thought that was one of my favorite games. Player of the week. That's tough. It's really tough. I don't know. There are a lot of people that showed out this week. And I mean, can I ask you a question? How did Mac Jones do? Other than that last highlight, how did he do?
Let me check the stats real quick.
Because honestly, I'm about to pick him.
Just 112 yards.
31, 112 yards. Maybe not the best player of the week.
Why did you choose Rashawn Stevenson? I'd rather choose him. 172 yards and 1 touchdown.
You mean Ramondre?
Ramondre, yeah. I don't know why I say Rashawn.
Because he passed it backwards. That's why. I mean, I'm just saying you're that good. You're beast mode. You don't pass it backwards. I'm just saying.
That's all. Beast mode is Marshawn Lynch. Don't ever.
He's how them want to be.
He's like a beast mode. You don't think Rashawn Stevenson is that good?
He's been compared.
I think he's good.
Not just me. That's all I'm saying.
He dropped 25 points on my head, Akeem.
And he's someone else.
29.8.
Thanks for
saying.
Anytime, Phil.
So do you want to go with
Jalen Hurts because he injured himself, but he still had a great game. I mean,
I think Jalen Hurts.
What? So the funny part is, I was in Pennsylvania while they were playing. And so with like when you're watching a game, it's based off of where you are. So I couldn't even put on another game because I was in Philly.
Yeah. That was the same with me last weekend. I was coming home from Virginia. And the Baltimore and Pittsburgh game was going on, and I was just like, "Fuck, that's it." You know what I mean? Like, there's no one else they're gonna cover other than that game,
right?
I think I'm under.
But I mean, they played Chicago. It was, Justin Fields had an insane run. You know what I mean? So,
nice.
Talk about an offseason. I can't wait for that. What does Chicago do with the rest of their team?
It has some potential.
They got some. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Probably some old linemen, maybe a couple more receivers.
And after they got rid of major defensive players too, like they're still doing pretty well. Like,
yeah, maybe draft some younger defensive talent. See, I'll take Ramondre Stevenson as my player of the week then. 170 plus rushing yards and 1 touchdown. The player I chose was one of the players that knocked me out the playoffs, so it just seems right. King, what about the Chiefs there? I'm surprised no one picked Indianapolis and Minnesota. It's just weird.
So that was gonna be my game. Strictly based off of that entire second half.
And I get that. I totally do. You know what I mean? And that was a bad game. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel bad for that whole organization. Talking to Shane about it. You don't at all?
No. Why would I feel bad? You had a massive lead.
Yeah,
so either you got really complacent and you just said, "Hey, we're gonna take our foot off the gas a little bit, maybe let them score a touchdown." But there's no reason why whatever you did in the first 30 minutes of the game, you can't do in the last 30 minutes. Nothing changed. Nobody got injured. You didn't have to swap out your entire O-line or D-line. So I don't understand. They didn't put their backup quarterback in. I'm confused.
And you're thinking just that game. I'm talking big picture of like the last 3 to 4 years. You know what I mean?
Well, they've been bad since what's his face left.
Like luck retired. They lost some luck, and then it all fell apart. And that's the way you should frame it, Phil. It's tragic. Which is like, because the only thing that's sad about it is like, you talk about NFL teams, you talk about playing you guys you drafted. They pay their offensive linemen. Their offensive line stacked. You know what I mean? Their running back, if he wasn't hurt for the year, stacked. You know what I mean? Like their defense, pretty good characters. I mean, they got some injuries, but I mean, like
he's just quarterback
and head coach. I mean, Saturday, as much as we like him, you know what I mean? He's fallen down in like bitter moments, and I wouldn't say it qualifies as a game of the week, because if you watch the Cowboys Colts game and how they fell apart in that game, you'll see it was like it's nothing new. This season.
Probably more of a game for the Vikings, because the whole 33 points is the biggest comeback ever in NFL history.
Yeah, but you remember when the Cowboys put 52 on him and Akeem was going nuts and he was going like that was him in the chat, and I was like, damn, Akeem, like I was watching the second quarter, I was like, this is a competitive game, and then like the last 2 quarters they just gave up. Like I don't know, like they're mentally shut down, or
right.
I don't know.
Who you got for your player of the week, Akeem?
So that one was a toss up between a few people, but I'm probably gonna go with Josh Allen.
It's a good one.
Yeah, gotcha. He played well. Like he played really well.
Did you guys hear about the snowball thing?
Huh?
You hear about the snowball thing, Akeem?
They're throwing snowballs mid-game and shit.
Yeah, I saw. I watched. So I watched that game on my way back from Philly.
Nice.
Actually,
but they made an announcement, and it was just like, I think that's like the first time I've ever seen Bills fans listen. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but they were like, we will find them 15 yards. They're like, snowball down.
Okay. So let's get into some topics. Thursday Night Football, the 49ers beat the Seahawks to claim the NFC West title. Besides the Eagles, are the 49ers the best team in the NFC? How do you feel about that?
They could be a better team than the Eagles.
Ooh. So they're definitely top 2 then?
We'll yeah. I mean, you could say they're better.
They are number 2.
Years.
Ooh. It's possible. They look pretty good against the Seahawks, even though I think the Seahawks are coming down to earth a little bit. But they started off really great. Now they've lost a couple here. But
yeah,
with that defense and the offense, and Deebo Samuel comes back in a couple weeks, definitely a lot of potential.
And their quarterback is just stepping in. They're Mr. Irrelevant. So good for them.
Right, Brock Purdy. Also, I believe, did the Ravens win or lose this week? Let me double check.
They lost.
They lost.
They lost to the Browns.
And this was without Lamar Jackson again, which brings the question: how important is Lamar Jackson to the Ravens? And if so, even if he's hurt, do you still pay the man? Because we see how obstacles go down.
Let me go first.
Go ahead, Akeem. Yeah, Akeem, go first.
We knew Lamar Jackson was important before this year got here. So like, it's not like this is I'm not gonna say it's not like them losing as a surprise, but I mean, did we expect for them to run the table without him?
I mean, I did.
Oh wow.
I mean, not without him, but I'm saying like I expected the Ravens to run the table.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know I mean? Like, and when it comes down to it, I think, no offense, but Lamar Jackson is the Ravens. You know what I mean? You pay that man his fucking money. I don't mean to be like that. I'm trying to give up first thing after Christmas, but like his money,
real angry.
It's just like they wanted him to get injured so they could pay him less money, and like I can't wait until he walks away. Because other athletes have done it.
Where do you think he's going?
He could go to the New York Giants for all I care. I mean, like the guy could literally step off the Ravens and get signed by 3 or 4 teams. I mean, if he wanted,
maybe even more. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, maybe even he could get signed by Pittsburgh. That's how he's gonna go where his guarantee is. You know what I mean? And he's trying to make a statement right now. Well, I mean, a statement has already really been made with Deshaun Watson, but I think he's really trying to make a statement right now that he wants fully guaranteed money and this needs to be a regular thing for quarterbacks. And I'm with it. You know what I mean? And by the way, they paid Joe Flacco a crap ton of money, and he didn't do anything. So if you're going to do that with Joe Flacco after you won a Super Bowl, I mean, why not do it with Lamar? Who's done better than Flacco? No offense.
Yeah, at least we know that Lamar Jackson is like actually good.
That guy. Well, I mean, Flacco played behind Ray Lewis. You know what I mean? That defense. He was a good quarterback. He was competent. You know what I mean? But that defense carried that team for years. So I mean, I don't know how you guys feel. Philip, do you think he should get paid?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Whether it's with the Ravens or whoever, because we see what the offense looks without Lamar Jackson, it's struggling heavy. So they have to rely on J.K. Dobbins to run the ball over the place. So they need him.
And I don't mean to cross sports, but we just went through MLB free agency, and I don't mean to bring up this because it's probably painful for Phil, but Xander Bogaerts, have you heard of him, Akeem?
Yes, I have.
He played for the Red Sox. Hey. He was on like the roster thing. The Red Sox were like, we're going to resign him. We're going to resign him. We're going to resign him to their fan base. And he hit the market and he became too expensive. And like by the time final negotiations came down to it of like the 5 teams, the Red Sox weren't even in it. So like he ended up signing with San Diego, and I think he's going to do well there. But I don't want it to be like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not his fault that the Red Sox couldn't pay up. You know what I mean? He's worth a certain amount of money. And if you can't match that, that's unfortunate. You know what I mean? But years and years to try to negotiate a contract, and it shouldn't be on these guys to leave. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's your organization couldn't get it done. So, I mean, that's just the way I look at it. But.
Painful. Okay. Also, we saw a couple overtime games in the NFL this week, including one that took place in Jacksonville. A very close game between the Cowboys and Jaguars, but due to a mistake by Noah Brown, and I think personally it was a mistake on Noah Brown because Dak Prescott threw that ball decent and he should have made the catch. The Jaguars got a pick 6 and ended the game in overtime. Is there any worries in Cowboy Town game?
First off, I already thought Dallas was going to lose anyway. So
okay.
So them losing that game didn't surprise me. The way
Trevor
they
Lawrence
lost
as well
surprised me. But like one, I knew even if they lost, we were still in the playoffs. So like I wasn't as pressed about it because I knew we didn't need that game to win in order for us to go to the playoffs. Now if that was like one of those, we need this, otherwise we're knocked out completely, then I'd be a lot more upset. But knowing that we're still going to the playoffs despite that loss, I'm okay.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be some like bad momentum going to the playoffs?
Yeah, depending on who we play. As of right now, if the playoffs started today, we'd be playing Tampa Bay, and I think we would win.
Stan Brady, though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we also have to see who Odell signs with. You know what I mean? We also have to. There's other factors I would think that comes in, but yeah, I mean, I could see you guys beating
Tampa because Brady's been playing like shit lately.
Hey,
I'm telling you, that man is getting ready to leave. He is about to leave.
I feel like the game could go either way personally, but
he's going to leave. It doesn't matter. Brady's leaving. I don't
know. Where's he leaving to, Akeem? Where's he going?
I don't know.
Retirement.
He's either going to retire or he's going to Spurs. It's not Tampa Bay. He's not coming back next year.
I agree with that.
To Tampa Bay?
Yeah, no.
I don't think he's returning either.
Really? Okay.
Why would I?
Akeem, I think you're kind of playing into Phil's dream scenario. Phil's been talking about this on the show for a little bit.
Of him coming back to New England? That's not happening either.
To retire. That's what he wants. That's Phil's dream. Is for Tom Brady to come back a year, Mac Jones to sit on the bench. He's going to have Mac Jones sit on the bench, the guy they drafted in the first round. And they're going to play a 46-year-old quarterback who, by the way, left because you didn't give him enough. But, I mean, when he comes back, $50
million cap space, he'll get enough.
Okay. He's going to get his money and his players?
You want them to pay him the cap space that y'all have left.
$50 million, yeah.
Well, and players. He needs players to do it too, Phil.
$50 million
unless he signs somebody else.
What Brady always did during his tenure with the Patriots, he took a less money per year to sign players, and he'll do the same thing to get the players.
Really? Okay. I mean, I don't know if he's coming back. That's all I'm saying, Phil. I don't believe in your dream.
I mean, I'm not saying it's definitely gonna happen, but I'm saying it's possible.
Okay. Okay. Well, I
I
mean,
dream.
I'll let you dream on that.
Gotcha. Also, Detroit and the Jets also played a game. Very back and forth game. No one expected a good performance out of Zach Wilson because we saw a lot of hate from the media as they always do.
I'm just saying.
Oh, of course, yeah. But then Detroit won late. They started off season 1-6, and now they're 7-7, I believe, or like they won 7-7.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, they're 7-7.
do we think Detroit could sneak into the playoffs, or this is probably the best season they had in a while? Do you think like they could build upon this for years to come, or is it just a fluke year for them?
No, I'm a big Dan Campbell fan. I think them and Jacksonville, like I said earlier in the season, they're going to surprise people. Like I didn't think they beat the Cowboys, Jacksonville. So I mean, but Trevor Lawrence he's going through some growing. You know what I mean? He could be the next Peyton Manning. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Peyton sucked his first year too, and then he kind of had a year like this where he kind of put teams on notice. You know what I mean? So I think the same thing could happen to the Lions. I like Dan Campbell's philosophy. But I don't know. I mean, it was a very close game, but I thought they struggled against the Jets defense, and I think that's what they need to improve on, just scoring more because they kicked a lot of field goals to keep us in the game. But, I mean, I don't know. Akeem, what do you think about it?
What was the question? Because I had a whole answer.
The Lions.
Oh, yes.
My bad.
I like them. I like the Lions a lot. I also watched the thing on HBO, so that helped.
Yeah.
So I want to see them win. I want to see them make it to the playoffs. That would be awesome for them.
Same. The defense is looking decent. Aiden Hutchinson has been balling out this year.
Oh my God, he's so
good. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Who's Williams? Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams, Jameson Williams got his first catch and touchdown all in one play.
You got Swift on the same team.
Swift. Jared Goff has been.
Is he still injured?
Swift, he's been here and there, but he's played the last couple games. So
yeah.
Also, Jared Goff has been playing like a top 15 quarterback this year. So
right. Plus, I think it would be funny for the Lions to make the playoffs, and the Rams are already out of the playoffs.
Yeah, but hey, they got the Super Bowl out of it. That's all I could say.
Do they have any more divisional games left? Were there 3 games left in the season?
There probably will be some more divisional games because the NFC East always ends up with a divisional game at the end.
Yeah, at the end. But I don't know about the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Like, did they play the Packers twice already?
Who?
The Lions.
I think they got one more in them. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay, well, because the only reason I say that is because the Packers won 2 on Monday night. We're gonna get to that later, but I'm just saying, like, it's gonna come down to those 2 teams to a point.
Right.
Or it always comes down to the teams in the hunt. Whoever loses first, really.
Okay. So, got that covered. Okay. So, let's talk about the Patriots and Raiders game. So, just to recap. Oof.
Not that bad.
Raiders went up by 14 for the half. Half reopens, second half. Pick 6, Kyle Duggar. Patriots claw back in, and then it's a tie game. And then Stevenson takes the lead. It's a 1-possession game for both teams. New England's ahead, and then a questionable touchdown call. Very questionable touchdown call. Thrown.
He was in.
Huh?
I thought he was in. The questionable touchdown call.
Agree to disagree, but hey. Raiders tie it up, and then everyone thought the game was going to go to overtime. Ramondre Stevenson runs the ball out. He goes near the sideline, throws the ball back. Jacoby Myers catches it. Jacoby Myers runs back, throws the ball backwards. A lot of people thought it was going to Mac Jones. Chandler Jones intercepts the ball, stiff arms Mac Jones to the ground, and goes in for the touchdown. So very, very wild way to end the game. Very, very sad way to end the game, but hey, could be a lot worse. So
Akeem, go first. What did you think about this game?
I feel about this game.
I'm gonna go afterwards. And I don't think it was that bad of a game. Like, the ending sure was bad, but I mean, I'm just saying.
I agree. It was just the ending that was terrible.
I mean, it was almost like a movie. It was like beautiful if you root against the Patriots.
Just it was like a car crash. And I was like, oh, I don't want to watch, but what's going to happen next? Like, first off, Mac Jones needs to never try and tackle a person again.
Whoa, you're really going to put that on him?
Did you see his
I mean,
attempt
what
at
was
a
he gonna
tackle?
do? Was he just gonna let him go by? Oh, please don't touch me.
He could have grabbed his ankle or something. At that point, something. Right. Because at that point, I'm trying, like, I would be grabbing a face mask and trying to pull you to the ground. I'll take the penalty because then you're not scoring.
Score a touchdown, sure. That's a great point.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like Matt Jones has gotten a bad rap this year, and I don't know. I don't like how people handle young quarterbacks sometimes. Like, I don't like how the Jets did it. I don't like how Mac Jones isn't living up to the hype within his first 2 years, and then you're going to bring in a third string and you're going to tell him they're competing or whatever. Like, when you don't have an offensive coordinator that's worth an offensive coordinator, no one else would sign him if he didn't go to New England. So no offense, but I mean, if we're talking one person to blame on that play, I would blame whoever called that play because you let them lateral it. Do you know what I mean?
right.
I mean,
the play call wasn't supposed to be a lateral.
Okay.
The player said they were just trying to be heroes. So the play was a designated run to end the game in overtime. But Stevens said in an interview, I was supposed to go down, but then I tried to be a hero, throw it back. Jacoby Myers said the same thing. I'm trying to be a hero, throw it back. And then Mac Jones said I should have tackled the guy. So, I mean, everyone had accountability. They just tried to be heroes and didn't work the way.
Chandler Jones. No, that's what really grinds my gears about it. Like, as much as I want to blame him, you know what I mean? Like, it's Chandler Jones. Like, that's the only good player on the Raiders defense. Like, they missed like 4 tackles before they started pitching it. Like, that's what I found funny about it. You know what I mean? Like, if we were to review that play and it didn't exactly go the way it went, like, oh.
I also find it funny that Chandler Jones was a former Patriot. So that was like
also former Syracuse player as well.
Yeah. And he was traded from the Patriots during, was it a prime? I feel like he was in his prime. Maybe not.
Maybe a year off.
But, like, no offense, he don't look a year out of his prime now, Phil. I don't mean to be like that, but
he's been doing all right. Yeah.
He was
in Arizona for a while, so
he was.
Yeah, just a very tough year. But hey, 7-7. I think it's gonna be very rough. These last 2 games are gonna be rough. One game against Buffalo, one game against Miami, and then we play the Bengals next. So very, very rough 3-game stretch to end the season. Which I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs off of that schedule. So
I don't either.
You really don't think
one
so?
of my kids is a Patriots fan too, and he was like, I'm gonna try to imitate his voice because he sounds like a grown man. He was, Mr. Wright, you know the Patriots gonna make it to the playoffs. I said, no, they're not. They're not gonna make it.
I mean, I said at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna stick with that. I just don't.
Right. They could beat Cincinnati and they could beat Miami. They're not going to be
both. Because then he had a nerve to say, "Well, this is basketball related, so I'll wait until we get to basketball."
Okay.
Yeah, because
what do you wait? No. Say what you need to say. What do you say? Tommy? Did he say the next round?
Go ahead. Okay.
No, he was like, Mr. Wright, you know the Warriors gonna make it to the finals. Again, no, they're not.
You don't think so? I think
no.
I don't know about you.
He said a couple of weeks ago the Warriors are going to win their next 10 games. They lost the day after to the Bucks.
I mean, the kid can't read minds. I don't know. Future. What do you want me to say?
I mean, we'll see how stuff comes out. We'll talk about the Warriors a little later on, though.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't think that was that bad of a take. If he said the Knicks or if he said like the Nets, I'd be like,
right.
Feel bad for this kid.
Okay. Also, the last game we're going to cover for the week, the Bengals, they were down by 2 touchdowns against the Bucks, and they threw him back. How do we feel about the Bengals' chances going into the playoffs or like attempting a playoff run? Because a lot of people, including us, some of us said the Bengals were going to make the playoffs this year. So, how do you feel about the Bengals right now?
All right. Well, I feel fine about them. All right. If you're talking about me, did I say the Bengals were going to make the playoffs?
You and Elijah.
Okay. Well, hear me out on this. All right. I felt that the hype at the beginning of the season was too much. All right. And now that Lamar Jackson is injured, and we can look around,
that just opens the door for them. Yeah,
I mean that's all I'm saying. Like if Lamar Jackson wasn't injured, I'd still feel the same way. And maybe they make the playoffs on the wild card. You know what I mean? Because of a choke or something. But I'm just saying, like I didn't think they'd take the division. Now I think they could. Could they still possibly take the division?
Yeah,
is it still up for grabs? Right? Like what's the Ravens' record
right now? The division for the AFC North is okay. The Bengals are 10-4.
Mm-hmm.
The first. The Ravens are 9-5, and the Browns and Steelers are 6-8. So it's pretty much between the Bengals and the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, if Lamar Jackson wasn't hurt, I would still pick the Ravens. But
and so far, the Ravens have the tiebreaker right now, but they play one more time. So they played the Ravens the last week of the season too.
Maybe Lamar will be back.
It's possible too, but I feel like even if they don't win the division, I still think the Bengals will make the playoffs with the 11-7 record or whatever, because the lower wild cards are like 7-7 and stuff like that. So
yeah, they're like the Jets and some other teams.
Jets and Chargers. Yeah,
Chargers. That's what it is.
So it's definitely possible. Akeem, how do you feel about the Bengals so far?
I like the Bengals. I'm glad that Jamar Chase is back. Yeah, I like them. They're a good team to me.
Right, offense, defense, reliable.
Yeah. Like they don't have to be the best team in the league, but they're just good enough to where people are still keeping them in the conversation.
Right.
So, do you think they're going to have any type of Super Bowl slump when it comes to the playoffs? Like, do you think they go to the Super Bowl again? Do you think there's a possibility? See, like I thought they made it last year with the skin of their teeth. So, like, just because you got to go through the Bills, you got to go through the Chiefs.
I mean, they've shown they can beat the Chiefs. It's possible.
They have shown they can beat the Chiefs.
Three straight wins in a row, including the playoffs at their house.
Yeah,
it's possible.
I don't know if they beat Buffalo. Do you know what I mean? Like, because who's the number 1 seed? Is it still the Chiefs?
It's Buffalo.
Oh, it's Buffalo. So you gotta go through Buffalo in like
in the cold.
And in the cold. Yeah.
And it's funny because everybody, like even when Tua played in the cold in Buffalo, he was like it does snow in Alabama. Like it's not like it's his first time ever seeing snow in his life.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I would compare that game to like a January game in the snow to like last year San Francisco Green Bay. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think of. I think of like two teams, if they can score 2 touchdowns, they might win the damn game because it's so cold and people can't catch, people fumble the ball. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't think it'll affect people too much. Like, I think that's a really good point that like people were doubting Tua when it snowed in Alabama. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Also, hey, those are our topics. Let's wrap up and talk about fantasy football. 3 out of the 4 co-hosts were knocked out in the first round this weekend. Myself, Elijah, and John. But we made the playoffs. So hey,
that's right. So
now that leaves one co-host, the incredible Akeem Najjar with the victory, a 40-point victory over myself. So congrats on that. Very painful W to watch, but hey, at least it was Akeem.
See, that was my thing. Like I'm kind of glad I lost by point. Like.
Yeah, I saw the Higbee touchdown. I was like, "Damn, John's up."
Well, and you know what? And like to bring it back to like everyone scored on me this year. Like I've had an amazing year. Like Higbee, that was the first time ever the Rams threw a touchdown to a tight end all year.
That's crazy, right?
That's funny
in that game against me.
Yeah,
so like
because Josh texted me and was like, "I need Higbee to." He was like, "He needs to have like a couple more yards or something." And he was like. I turned on the game, or no, I was just saying I need him to score. I turned on the game, and they said the Rams had never, hadn't thrown to a tight end for a touchdown this year, and then they threw to him for a touchdown.
And then Higbee was pretty much like not doing as well before that, and that was the only catch after that. So if he never caught the touchdown, you probably would have won.
Yeah, I would have won. I would have won the game 100%.
Because nothing else happened with Higbee after that.
But like that's what I'm talking about. Like if you want to go through it, like I'll show you like all the close ass or the blowouts or whatever.
Trust me, I believe you.
Whatever the 194, Mari beat me. Are you serious? That was her best game of the year. Akeem put you're about to be a team. Like you're about to be the team, Akeem. Like
team.
I'm about to just meld your name and your team together because you're just
a team. That's how fun.
Chris Taddeo put 174 points on me. Akeem put 168 points on me. Travis at his highest. No, I think I beat him, but he put 160 on me. But I beat him 165. I'm just saying. We're not even gonna talk about Kevin. or Josh because
It's
these
just
motherfuckers.
like.
Josh might be my new rival. I can't ever beat him. So, he beat me 3 times this year. I don't even want to talk about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 times?
They were all close games. They were all close games with Josh. So
good lord.
But he did put a
crazy.
150 on me one time.
John, you suck.
I mean, I don't know. I can. This is just wild. Elijah, the one game we played, put 150 on me, and that was one of his best games.
Wow,
Like,
so maybe it is you.
I mean, no, but like I can't affect like what other people score.
So we need to keep you in the league. Next year, I'm gonna face you every week.
Every week, Akeem, I might. We were 50-50 this year. You might go 6.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
It's possible.
I'm just saying.
It's not.
You me multiple times.
John,
I'm just saying.
Look at my team's record over the years. Look at your team's record over the years.
Look at my.
I have more wins
this year.
And I have more wins in the last 2 years than you do in the last 4.
Akeem.
God damn.
Akeem. I want how many times did I beat you in the last 2 years? We've been 50%. You couldn't ever count me one season. I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter. I don't have to beat you every time.
To say you're
just
better
know
than
I'm
me?
always going to make
you're better than me. I think you do. I think you got to put your money where your mouth is. And if you don't sweep me next year, then you ain't that good, Akeem. I'm just putting it out there. I need a sweep. All right, a sweep. You want to put a bet on it? We'll put a bet on it. You ain't sweeping me. You ain't sweeping me. Get out of here.
He said no broom. That's crazy.
John's hilarious. Oh my god.
Akeem, you can do what you want. Do what you want.
Oh
Akeem.
my gosh. This is so funny to me. Well, it's Akeem, like arguing with the help. This is so cute.
Akeem, don't be talking just Akeem. You know you got 2 extra games to play. You play Taylor, who I think you're gonna win, and then you play Shane or Josh, which I mean, they both got pretty decent teams. So I mean, I think you're gonna do well. You might repeat.
Oh, the last 2 champions are playing in the second round.
Yeah, that's an interesting game. Although I think Taylor's gonna lose because he's just been on a downward slant at the end of the season.
He barely beat Elijah, so
I feel like the same thing's gonna happen.
I was looking at that also, and I was like,
he lost by 9, I believe.
Elijah.
I mean, he did call it.
Elijah, he ruined that game. He should have blown out Taylor. Did you see his bench?
Who was on his bench?
Oh my!
I'm gonna go look.
I'm not putting him on the spot like that.
I mean, he did say he's probably gonna lose, but at least it's gonna be close. He did call that. So
I know, but like if he just played the players on his bench, it wouldn't have been that bad.
All right, let me see. League.
Yeah, he could have played Trevor Lawrence instead of Tom Brady. Would have been 13 more points. He could have played.
That would have been a game right there.
No, he lost by 17 points.
Oh, okay.
He could have played Waller instead of Kempt.
Well, I believe no one should have played Waller that week, regardless.
Why not? He had a touchdown, 3 catches.
Yeah, but
first game back.
You trust Darren Waller first game back after all the keeping healthy?
Yeah. Do you know what he came back from originally? Drug addiction. All right. I trust Darren Waller to walk my kid down the street. That man's a protection. All right. When he's clean, when he's healthy, you don't mess with Darren Waller. Let me just tell you. Ooh.
I just started him in the league though, so yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm a let.
You don't believe that though, Akeem? Come on, Darren Waller. He an OG. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think unfortunately with his injury this year, you know what I mean. He got pushed a little back in the tight end pack, but I think he's someone you should definitely look at next year. Yeah, because I think he'll be healthy.
Trevor Lawrence, Waller, and Judy. Wait.
That's all I'm saying.
His wide receivers, probably.
Judy was like a year there. You know what I mean?
Also, Nick Chubb did not do as great as people thought he was going to do. Also, Diggs got locked down.
Yeah, Diggs got locked down that game. That was the only game he got. Yeah. Got locked down.
That's funny that's a lockdown for him, and like Gabe Davis only had 1 less point than he did.
Yeah, I mean, and 5 catches for 60 yards.
That's what I mean about the Gabe Davis.
Like Gabe Davis had 4 for 56.
Damn.
As much as I like Gabe Davis, he'd be hiding in the shadows sometimes.
He's a hell inconsistent.
He only comes out when like a team needs to win.
He comes out every 3rd game.
Nah, or maybe.
No, because the first game of the season he had 488 and a touchdown.
Then what was his next good performance?
He's win. Bam. No
3 for 37. Week 4 was bad. Well, so he played week 1. He didn't play week 2. Week 3, was 6.7. Week 4 was 2.3. Week 5 was 37.1.
There's the third game.
Week 6 was 16.4. Then they had their bye. Then he went 5.5, 5.3, 21.3, 11.8, 7.8, 9.5, 6.1, and 9.6.
It's literally almost every third game, but that's really inconsistent. But hey, he
shows up when I need him to.
Right, he's the ultimate boomer bust player this year.
I thought it was going to be Mike Williams. I'm crazy.
Yeah, he has been healthy, Mike Williams.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
so. Your matchup for round 2 for ESPN League, Akeem versus Taylor. So the last 2 champions of the league go at it for a chance to the finals, and then Shane versus Josh. You imagine Akeem versus Josh in the finals?
I don't know.
So with that being said, predictions. Who we got? Who's making the championship?
Oh, I don't know. Akeem was talking a lot of shit. I don't know if I want to back him like I did last year.
You just said if it's one of us,
I called it. I was like, Akeem's going to go all the way, no matter what. Dead ass. That's what I said. I said that before anything, and now I feel the same way, but like I don't want to say it. Like
honestly, I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to call my shot. Akeem versus Shane in the finals.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Shane needs something. He's a Colts fan, so the worst NFL loss in the history of losses from Andrew Luck to this weekend. Man, he needs to go to Indianapolis because their stadium, guys. We should plan a trip to Indy with fantasy because their stadium they sell beers outside for $5.
Ooh. Wait,
well, y'all care. I don't drink beer. I'd rather just go to the Cowboys Stadium.
Okay, well,
wait, has Shane won a championship?
Maybe.
No.
We have missing years though, Akeem. We have 2 or 3 missing years.
So I know it was Chris Shad was one of the years.
We only have 3 years accounted on here for.
Me, Akeem, Taylor.
We only have 3 years accounted on here for.
Me, Phil, Taylor, Kaylee won.
Kaylee won 1 year.
Also.
Chris Shad was 4.
Taiwan.
Chris Shad does not count. I wasn't in the league.
I know. I'm talking about like since the inception.
Taiwan 1 year. It's on the belt. I just don't feel like getting up.
Taiwan 1 year.
Yeah. Or was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I know Taiwan 1 year.
And then.
So yeah, I don't think Shane won.
Was freshman year Chris Shad?
Yes.
Okay, sophomore year.
It's
probably Ty.
Okay, Ty. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I think Ty won twice.
No, I don't think he did.
I don't think we had a repeat, did we?
I think he went to the title. I don't think there's ever been a repeat. I think Akeem would be the first team to repeat if he wins.
Yeah, I think so.
If he wins.
So we're Team Shane all the way. So
yeah, I guess. That's who I'm or Josh. You know what?
Fuck it.
Beat me 3 times this year. I'm a root for Josh.
Have the rookie win,
boy.
Fuck it, why not?
Record this clip, Josh. Hey, 3 great matchups, 3 great wins for you. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Take Akeem in the final if Shane doesn't beat you, which I'm rooting for you. So
you're saying Akeem and Josh in the final?
I mean, I'd like to see it. I mean, but
Akeem, what's your prediction?
You know what's annoying too is that I rooted for RJ and he lost, and like then I lost to Akeem. That's what
I was rooting for RJ as well.
He won his last 2 big bowl games. You were rooting for RJ? You want to get kicked out of the playoffs or been a 7 seed or something?
I mean, listen. If RJ makes the playoffs, that's cool.
I hear that.
You just want a chance to kick him out the playoffs.
Oh, dead ass?
Absolutely.
Akeem, why didn't you lose on purpose then? We wouldn't have played. We could have played each other, or something different could have happened.
So to be fair, for once, because I looked at the thing and I thought about that, and then I was like, I didn't feel like doing the math for.
I just realized. I realized something, guys. I didn't mean to be like that, but I lost partially because of the Jets. It was a negative 1 point. I lost by 0.7 points. I had to throw my hat. I just realized that. Can't wear the hat on camera now. Can't wear the hat on camera. Lost because of the Jets, low key. No offense. So, I mean.
Oh, you live and you die by the Jets. That's crazy.
Live and die. I'm just saying, live and die. Because I'm dead. I'm dead, boys. Look at my game. -1 point.
Oh my!
If I don't play a defense, I win. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Which is like, yeah.
oh my god!
I know. It's sad. It's horrible. But yeah.
Oh, John, I wanna cry. Like
It's all right.
want to.
I'm eating
I
sweet
want to
potatoes,
cry
so
for
it's all
real.
good.
Eat the pain.
Eat the pain.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna work off in 2023. It's all right. Don't worry, boys.
Oh yeah, yep.
We'll be back.
2023 gonna be a movie, right, John? I love that energy. So, Akeem, your predictions for the finals. Akeem and who else?
Do you even have you going to the finals?
You better.
That's my question. Like, do you believe in yourself?
So do you want like the realistic answer?
We want your answer. That's it.
Okay, so
I don't feel like Akeem.
this is tough.
It's you versus who?
No, because it might not be me because Taylor's team is still good.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a quarterback.
Also, Jonathan Taylor's out for the year.
I saw now that I did see, and that made me sad. But he does have a quarterback, kind of.
Who's his quarterback?
He has Purdy.
Get the hell out of here, bro! Oh my god!
Wait, who are they playing? Who are they playing?
Josh Allen against Purdy.
They're playing Washington.
That could be a ball. That could be a potential game where he goes off.
Yeah.
For Purdy? I don't know, boys. I don't know.
It's possible.
It is possible, but
yeah. But okay,
but
so
yeah, this is going to be an interesting week. So I'm projected to lose to Taylor by 5 points, and that is because
also Shane's projected 140. Goddamn.
Yeah, but you can't believe the projections because I was supposed to beat Josh 2 weeks in a row and I lost.
Yeah, and I was supposed to lose to Phil, so
damn. Pain.
But yeah, no. So I still kind of feel like Taylor. Like I shouldn't sleep on Taylor no matter who his quarterback is. So I kind of think Taylor might win.
But what does your heart believe, Akeem? Listen to your heart.
Anyway,
there's nothing else you can do
in the irrelevant league.
I don't know if Josh is gonna win because his team's not.
Like I said, I'm going to Akeem Shane.
His team is not great. They just kind of got lucky. Like Zay Jones got lucky
3 times.
Like
that's lucky.
What has he done for the? Like, has he been good all season?
Yeah, he's been good for the last 8 games. He's not luck. He's
okay,
like
so week 13 was shitty. Week 9 was not great. Neither was week 8 or 6.
But when he goes from that point on, he's known as the playoff wide receiver this year. Like what at least this is what's going on TikTok or other things. Like you know what Amon St. Brown did last year? Like that's what Zay Jones is doing this year.
Ooh, hold on. 14, 32, 21, 39, the last four out of 5. It's not bad.
Yeah. From that
just that dud game at Detroit, but everything else I'd take that. 21 and 39 the last 2 weeks. So, okay, who we got?
Don't throw your people under the bus. You're a great scout. You knew Zay Jones was going to go off.
So who we got to keep?
Boy, who you got? Who's going to the finals with you? Is it going to be?
I didn't even pick myself. So,
Akeem, get it together.
I did not pick myself. I'm picking Taylor.
See, I know what Akeem's doing.
You're going to be the only one who doesn't pick
Akeem's going to pick Taylor, so when he wins, he'll be like, oh, the whole humble role. So. I get it.
No. He went off on me, so I don't want to believe his humbleness of anything.
It's like,
so it's not me being humble, I promise. Especially, first off, why would I be humble with as much shit as I talked all season?
No, this is gonna be Akeem next week.
Humble. This is like.
Well, Phil said you were humble. I knew you're cocky as fuck.
This is not me being humble. This is really me thinking that he is going to beat me.
And then Akeem next week. Well, I'm really shocked by the results of this past weekend, but hey, I'll take it. Akeem, Taylor, you did a great job this year. You started off undefeated, but then you lost a couple games, but then you ran into this bitch. But hey, good game, Taylor.
Wow.
But it's time for me to win the championship.
I mean, I think he moved on and you didn't, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all. We're gonna just leave it there because I lost too. So
yeah, so Akeem.
So I think Shane might win.
Okay, you're gonna
go.
Shane.
I think it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be this big of a blow that the projection says. Like, I don't think you're gonna beat Josh by 30 points.
So Shane and Taylor, then you're going with?
Yes.
But okay. So also for the sleeper league, Elijah made it to the second round, and so did my boy Andy. And I made it to the second round, and I will play my boy Anthony. So we have a potential Ball Essential Finals being set up here. If Elijah wins and I win, finals matchup.
In the irrelevant league, the other league,
the Sleeper League, yeah. So, which would mean another finals between me and Elijah where I can whoop his ass. So,
all right.
Because I beat him in the basketball finals last year. So,
well, all right. Well, what's after fantasy? Let's go on to basketball.
Wow.
we can do the pick'ems real quick and then we'll go to basketball.
Okay, sounds good.
So, Ball Central, IBTE chose the games for the week. The Thursday night game, Jacksonville versus New York. Zach Wilson will play in this game because Mike White is ruled out. Also, the wrap up for our week. We should be 3 up on Ballers on IBTE, and the standings are: I'm at 43, John's at 41, Elijah 31, Akeem at 26. So, Jaguars at Jets. Who we got?
I'm gonna go last on this one. Who you got, boys? Okay.
I have the Jaguars winning.
Understandable.
Let's see. You know what? Do I want to go with them, boys? The Jets. Damn. I really like how the Jets have been playing too. You know what? I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I just gotta see one more good performance out of Zach Wilson before I can pick with them again. So I got Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go Jets here.
That's not a bad pick. I don't blame you.
Well, I voted. It's not like I picked with them all year. I picked against them once.
Right. Okay. So. Next up, we have a lot of Saturday games as well, but this one is going to be a very important game. I know Akeem will have his eye on this game. Philadelphia versus Dallas. Jalen Hurts might not play due to a shoulder strain. So, with that being said, obviously there's the John rule. If a player doesn't play, you'll feel free to switch your pick as long as it's before kickoff. Who do we have? It's at Dallas.
Who was their backup?
Gardner Minshew.
The backup is Gardner Minshew, a former Jaguar.
Dallas, if he plays.
I'm gonna have to say, fly Eagles fly.
Minshew plays if plays.
What?
Okay. What if Hurts plays?
Then the Eagles.
Okay. Really, you doing the same?
So I'm gonna put.
Are we all gonna like enact the John rule?
I'm going Dallas no matter what.
Really? Okay.
I think that shoulder strain is going to be a problem if he does play. So I'm leaning towards they're going to set him out. But on the off chance they do, I still think Dallas is going to win because I think that shoulder strain, they're not going to want to do too much with it. So maybe he comes in for a couple series and then Minshew comes in. So I'm going to go Dallas to the upset.
Interesting.
Okay, I'll just put Dallas for you just in case. I'll switch it if Hurts plays.
Okay.
I feel like I want to enact the John rule. You know what I mean? And go with Dallas if Hurts does not play as well. But I'm gonna say right now, fly Eagles fly.
No matter what.
Well, as of right now.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, if you change your mind, just let me know before kickoff, and you're fine.
Okay.
It's not. Remember, Saturday games.
You see Gardner Minshew go out, text me, be like, "Yo," I'll be like, "What?" I'll be like, "It's Gardner Minshew." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll let you know.
Inform me. I'm just saying. Just in case it's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes they like to wait until game time and they're like, "Oh, actually, Jalen Hurts is not going to be available for this game."
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Like they did with I forgot which quarterback they did it with. They did it with Nathan Peterman.
Yeah.
Because the Jets are they playing Saturday? Oh no, they are playing Saturday. Sorry, the Cowboys are playing at 4:25 Saturday. Okay. Okay. The next one we have not the sexiest game, but battle of decent defenses. Vegas versus Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go Vegas.
I'm gonna go Vegas as well. I don't trust the Pittsburgh offense at all.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh because Deontay Johnson is gonna have at least 80 yards.
Okay.
Okay.
Miami, Green Bay. Who do you guys got for this one?
Let's see, Pittsburgh. Miami. I think this is Green Bay's last stand. I'm pretty sure if they lose here, they're eliminated. I think it's time. It's time to put this team to bed. It's not a good team. It's been a struggling team the whole year. They just need to be, they just need to be finally done with the year. So I think the Dolphins finish off the Packers for the year.
Interesting. Game who you got?
I have the Dolphins winning.
Okay. I feel like this is a game where I could take Phil. I feel like this is a game where I could take one for Phil. Do I really? No, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go Miami. I don't want Miami to win. If Miami wins, then the Jets' playoff hopes, go down.
Yep. Akeem, you chose Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I guess I'll go Miami to be smart.
And then last game, Monday night, Chargers versus Indy.
Why is this a pick'em game? I don't mean to be like that to IBT Sports, but why? We need to start asking people why is Indianapolis even close?
It's a Monday night game.
Okay, I'm just saying we can't switch it out for another Saturday game.
Can we need like a little breaking news type of soundboard? Because I'm guessing y'all just got the same thing from ESPN.
What was it?
So the Knicks beat the Warriors 132-94.
Yeah, they don't have Steph Curry. I expected a blowout.
That's a lot.
No Steph Curry. There's no one to save them. No Steph Curry. Clay's hurt, and Draymond. Yeah, I totally expected that. Not by that much, but I expected a blowout because the whole team is Golden State Currys. Come on. Okay. So Vegas, Chargers and Colts. Who we got?
Game who you got?
The Chargers.
Okay. Who you got?
I got the Chargers as well. Yes, they went up and shit by 33 points, but I just can't trust that team after that performance.
I can. That's the team they bounced back against.
But I hope so. Okay. Those are the picks. Any changes, just make sure you let me know. I'll put it in before the game starts. Okay, we're set with that. So, hey, let's get into some basketball. So, obviously, this is a little bit of older news, but the Suns and Pelicans rivalry is still going on. Zion with the crazy-ass dunk at the end of the game. How do we feel about the Suns and Pelicans so far? Do you think this could be a good rivalry? And was Zion's late game dunk when they're up already before the buzzer end, was that justifiable? What he said.
I mean, I'll go first on it. I mean, he said it was when they eliminated them from the playoffs last year. That's the reason why he did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want to create a rivalry, I mean, especially between an up-and-coming team and a team that people don't want to root for anymore in the Suns. I mean, at least on this podcast. I mean, I don't think anyone believes in them, right? I mean, maybe I'm the only one.
Fuck no.
I believe in them, kind of. I don't know. They're the Suns. Why not? Devin Booker isn't that bad. Sure, just because Luka took his soul. All right, which I'll admit he did. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a beef, but Zion started something. He definitely started it. He didn't answer back. He started it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, technically the Suns started it by knocking out the playoffs, but
I don't know if they had to lose. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the Pelicans. Did we think the Pelicans were going to take the Suns last year? Did anyone think that was a competition? I get that the Pelicans were good. They're an up-and-coming team. You know what I mean? But realistically, was it that big of a loss that they lost against the Suns? I mean, I didn't think so. You know what I mean? And now a 360 dunk at the end of the game, that's a statement. I don't mean to be like that, but to say it was a playoff thing, I get it, I guess. I just be careful what you start because, I mean, we're going to get into it, I guess, later with the Lakers with the pushing. But I mean, be careful with what you start. That's all I'm saying. What do you think about it, Akeem? You think this is a rivalry?
I don't know if I'd call it a rivalry. I mean, so I didn't really care about him dunking the ball because I mean the game was over already.
Yeah,
so,
it was.
So whatever. Like, why is it that big of a deal? You lost. It's not like him dunking the ball was the difference between you winning and losing. You had already lost. So
no, I get that. I do.
Like,
I do.
why do y'all care so much? It just I don't know. It was weird to me.
Sorry, I don't.
But no, I think the Pelicans can like be something this year because they're not playing bad, which is great.
I think you're exactly right when it comes to there. You're definitely going to be something, but I think with the dunk, you're telling me that's not on ESPN. That's the number one highlight. You know what I mean? Like you didn't just lose, you lost, and then Zion did that to you. You know what I mean?
but is that number one because it's petty, or is it number one because it was actually good?
It was an amazing dunk. Like I'm not taking anything away from Zion Williamson.
By both. Yeah.
You admit the dunk was amazing, right? I mean,
right, but knowing Zion's luck because he's so injury prone, if he would have dunked it and then been out for 3 weeks, then what? Everybody will be saying, "Oh, he shouldn't have
done that." Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying I don't think he should have done it to begin. I don't know. I'm not a big rub it in their face kind of guy. You know what I mean? But I mean, he didn't do anything super disrespectful after the dunk. It was just the dunk. You know what I mean? And his greatness is greatness. So I mean, I think realistically, I don't know if it was meant to be petty, but I mean, why bring up old scores if it wasn't meant to be petty? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's see. Also, Akeem mentioned earlier the Knicks blew out the Warriors. How do we see this Warriors team performing without Curry for around a month? Plus, that kind of hurts our price picks parlay as well. So
it does.
How do we see this Warriors team going? I know Akeem has a lot to say on this.
I'll go first. I still believe they can make a run. I don't know. I think at the end of the year, depending on who's healthy, they can make a run. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't shock me if the Warriors went back to the finals. That's all I'm saying. I think Steph Curry being out for a month is going to be a huge pain on them. You know what I mean? But they're going to have to dig deep and find their second weapon. Do you know what I mean? Someone's going to have to come out of the woodwork and perform. You know what I mean? And someone's going to have to step up. And that's honestly, it might be the best thing for the Warriors. Because, I mean, we saw flashes of Clay, you know what I mean? But can he sustain it for a month? We saw flashes of these young guys, but can they pick it up? You know what I mean? You got to stay in playoff contention somehow. Do you know what I mean? At least worst comes to worst, play in. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no way you cannot make the playoffs here. You know what I mean? So Steph Curry being out for a month, I get it, but doesn't mean Draymond should stop playing. Doesn't mean guys should stop playing. You know what I mean? Right, it's not like he's out for the year. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, before Akeem goes, I completely agree with John. It's the worst possible case scenario, but we got to see what these young guys are made of. If you want to contend, these young guys have to not only step up in the regular season, but actually show what they have in the playoffs. And we already know what Clay can do, sort of, and what Draymond can do. He's going to be that defensive presence, but we got to see what Jordan Poole can do. We got to see what Kuminga can do. James Wiseman, if he is on the roster, and others, so Moses Moody, et cetera, et cetera. So we have to see what the surrounding cast can be with or without Steph Curry, because he's going to need him during playoff time. So very important test for the Warriors this month.
And you still got your head coach. You still got Steve Kerr, who's been there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, this is when Steve Kerr earns his money. You know what I mean? Your star player isn't there. You need a win. Let's go. Get it.
Gotcha. What do you think?
I'm not hear what Akeem has to say, because it's probably a better answer than what I just said. I'm be honest with you. Warriors probably ain't even going to make the playoffs.
So that's actually what I was about to say. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs because they're just too dysfunctional right now.
Okay, do we have a bet on this? You want to bet? I would love to bet this on you.
Right on this.
Oh my God.
Let's bet on this.
We'll see if I win fantasy football, then yes, we'll have a bet going on this.
Damn! By the time fantasy football wraps up, the Warriors have enough games to make the playoffs. No, I don't want to do this bet anymore. It's either now or never, Akeem. Do you 100% believe this?
Phil, why don't you bet with them?
I'm asking him to bet this.
Hey, y'all.
I said Akeem.
No.
Oh, it's with Phil. I thought you were trying to get me on this. I was like,
no. This is totally for Akeem. If you truly believe that, let's bet right now $10.
$10 ain't nothing. Take that, Akeem. Take that.
What? That the Warriors make the playoffs?
Yes.
They don't. Well, that's Phil's betting they do.
Well, yeah, I got what you're saying. Or
we could bet a jersey, whatever. A jersey or a small amount of money. It's up to you.
I'll pay the 10 if you're wrong.
Yeah, I'd go with that. The $10 is easier.
Okay. I'll pay your 10 if you lose too.
So. Okay.
What?
Rights. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You gotta let Phil know about it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Phil, you get $10.
Wait, are you FanDuel or DraftKings? This is what risk-free betting?
I gotta I mean, no, it's a very bad bet for Akeem. I can't just let him.
Clearly, John is my backer.
So. Yeah.
He's your bookie. This is crazy.
Absolutely.
When he makes like a bet that
you see the coat he got on. Don't he look like he beat me in racetracks?
Like,
all right, all right, jeez. Now I gotta just freeze in my garage. God damn.
Akeem, he got the casino shirt on.
Right, exactly. You look like
hey,
your name
little man, do what you gotta
exactly.
Do, you know
you look like my Uncle Sal.
But I'm not Italian. It's hilarious. All right.
Wow, you just gave Akeem a risk-free bet. That's crazy.
Looks like his name is like Sal Maglione or something. It's something really Italian.
I need my haircut too. Jeez.
It's really Italian.
Forget about it.
Yeah. All right.
That's some bullshit. That's crazy. So you gave Akeem a risk-free bet. That's wild.
I do. Well, because it's like
it's only $10.
Yeah, but like the other part of the bet.
I just lost $10.
You get to throw that in Akeem's face how you won a personal bet, though. You know what I mean? That's also what you get.
But I'm not taking Akeem's money. I'm taking your money.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Wow.
Because you could throw it in Akeem's face though that you won. You know
but did Akeem lose $10 out of it? No.
I guess.
He lost pride over money.
I mean, pride is worth way more to me than money. I'm be honest with you.
J. Cole said it best. Pride is the devil.
I'm be honest.
Okay, so hey,
I win all my personal bets. I'm just saying. I only lost like twice. So.
Also, side note, things are looking up in New York. The Nets and Knicks continue to be streaking. I think they each won like 8 or 9 games straight. So, how do we feel about these turnaround for these New York teams? Hey, they're pulling the Giants and Jets right now. So,
all right. Well, I mean, are they going to?
Oh, that's funny because like a month and a half ago it was reverse. So all 4 teams can't do well at the same time. Would that cause like a cosmic shift in the earth or something?
next thing you know, the Mets signed someone huge.
They did, Justin Verlander.
Exactly.
But then they left the ground. I don't want to talk about it. Let's
so, John, how do you feel about the Nets and Knicks surging as of late?
I'm excited for it. I'm ever since Kyrie came back, I've kind of been looking for him to do a little bit better.
He has been showing out,
Yeah. So I mean,
ever since Nike dropped him.
I mean, and that's on Nike. You know what I mean? You gotta have conversations. You gotta educate people. I mean, I get that he doesn't deserve the money for not caring to a point. You know what I mean? But I think once he's come back, he showed us how he really cares about fans. You know what I mean? Like a comment is a comment. You know what I mean? But it's really what he said on the record afterwards. And
he also does a lot of charity and stuff like that.
That's absolutely. You know what I mean? Well. He's helped out a lot of other groups. So I mean, I'm excited for it, and hopefully the Knicks make the playoffs. Me and Tommy would be killing it. You know what I mean? We'd be really excited. I'm still down to go to a basketball game. I don't know what basketball game it is this year, but we got to hit a basketball game.
We'll figure that out.
Are you still down?
I think I want to go to like the Nets. Bucks.
Do we have to hit a Bucks game though? I don't want to be like that, but like
I don't want to see Giannis go do one thing, running up and down the court and dunk the whole game. I don't want to see that.
I'm just. No, but what
no. I don't want to sit in my seat and watch.
Forgive me. Like,
John
would be like, you did this, John.
John was like, I don't want to sit in my seat and see Giannis shoot a 20-second free throw.
Oh my god. Well, I don't even know if I'd root for the Nets. I'd like to maybe see the Lakers or somebody. I don't know. Somebody, a big player of some sort, like maybe the Grizzlies with Ja, or you know what I mean.
Jason Tatum.
I mean, I'd like to see the Pelicans versus the Knicks too. I mean, get a little old, Duke.
Oh, new Julius Randle versus old Julius Randle.
I mean, hey, what you gonna do? Let's get it.
Hey, it's possible. We'll sort things out. Yeah. Okay, how do you feel about the Knicks and how do you feel about New York teams actually doing stuff? How do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel about the New York teams actually playing sports?
Fools.
All right. Well, we play sports every year. All right.
I feel good about them actually playing well.
Oh,
You freeze.
you freeze.
I feel good. I'm glad that they're
Okay.
doing, something because I feel like people have been talking about both those teams for a while.
Absolutely.
I will say this though, especially with the Jets. Once they started to do well, their media coverage exploded even more. You know what I mean? And then you make the minor mistakes and that explodes even more too. So I mean, you get fans really excited and then you don't produce. Sometimes it's going to be some questions in the offseason. You know what I mean? So will this continue? That's my big question to it.
Right. That's the big question. Can it be? Is it sustainable? For me,
Yeah.
I think the Nets can. For the Knicks, absolutely not.
You don't think they're a playoff team? You said that 2 years ago when they made the playoffs.
I don't think. I think they'll be a play-in team. I don't think they'll be a playoff team.
You don't. We could
I don't trust. I don't trust.
Wow,
I don't trust Tom Thibodeau.
We could have a bet there.
Akeem, you covering his charge? I'm guessing.
You don't need to cover it.
Wait, what is happening? What?
I think the Knicks could be.
What's the bet of which team is going to have the better record? Or
No,
if the Knicks can just make the playoffs without being in a play-in team.
Oh. Wow, that's
right now they're sixth.
Hmm.
If they're a playoff team, you automatically if they're a play-in team, you automatically lose, right?
No, they still have to win to make the playoffs.
So if they make the playoffs, if they make the final top 8, you win.
Yeah, but because if you're a top 8, you also do in the play-in. So technically,
like once the top 8's finalized, like after the play-on.
Yeah, but you're still in the play-in if you're a top 8 team.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
you could still win that bet though. Like I get what you mean, but like I would say that yeah, to a point. But if they win and they get in the playoffs, then technically, you know what I mean? Technically, it's a tie. That's what I would say.
So what about this? Do you think they'll finish as a top 6 team?
The top what?
6 in the East. We'll say that. Yeah, is either they're a play-on team or a playoff team.
I don't know. I think they could. I think they could finish 5, but I don't know if I'd bet on it. You know what I mean?
We'll reframe that later.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So next one, another player around for about a month. Anthony Davis injured his foot during a Nuggets game, and the top player of the Lakers is now out for a month. How do we see the Lakers responding to this?
I mean, they've played without him before, so
a lot too, right?
Not like it's their first time.
Yeah, I think
they're having to play without Anthony Davis.
Russ and LeBron is gonna have to pull in heavy duty now, even more.
They'll be all right.
You might need to trade for someone at the deadline.
Absolutely.
So for big man presence. I mean, we were talking about
Howard. Call him up.
I mean, he's in Taiwan now.
Yeah, he had a matchup against Sim Bular.
He did.
Yeah.
He didn't do that bad though in that matchup, right?
No, he was getting torched.
Oh, was he? I just saw the replay where they put him on a technical and Dwight got the call. I was like, oh shit, Dwight in Taiwan? Who knew?
Right. Yeah, I think there's gonna be some struggle here and there, obviously, because Anthony Davis is their best player, and if you don't have your best player, it's gonna diminish down on the team. Westbrook's gonna have to have like near triple double nights every night, and LeBron's gonna have to score 20 plus again, and like near triple doubles as well. So it's gonna be hard for the Lakers to keep that up because at LeBron's age, we got to see how efficient can he be. Truly, and those around the roster around him, yikes.
Well, do you think they could still make the playoffs?
They'll be. I said they're either gonna be a play-in team or out of the playoffs.
Okay.
And the prediction I had at the beginning of the year, the Kings will have more wins than the Lakers. Let's check on that real quick.
I mean, hey, you could be up. Good for you.
We check. So far, the Kings are 6th place in the West, 16-13, and the Lakers are 13-17. So 3 games ahead.
3 games. Last time we checked, I think the Lakers were 1. So, I mean, yeah, it happens.
Okay. So next up, how do you feel about the news that whoever has the best record in the NBA, the NBA will give them a trophy for it. Do we think that's a waste of time? Do you think it's a good accomplishment?
The best regular season record. So we're getting participation trophies now. Cool.
I mean, this is an issue. This is a serious issue that the NBA needs to take on. I would say. I don't know if exactly I'm for a trophy, but I think this is a big issue that the NBA needs to tackle because I thought the play-in was a great tackle. You know what I mean? I thought that was a great ad. Now you're allowing two other teams that could have made the playoffs a chance to play the two worst teams in the playoffs to then see who really is the best of the best. So I like
the best of the worst.
Or the best of the worst. Sorry, I predict 1 year that one of the worst might make it all the way. You know what I mean? It might not happen for years, but
they should do each conference worst team, like record wise, gets shipped to the G League, and the best G League team gets shipped to the NBA. Imagine it.
You couldn't do that though. Yeah, I get it, but
that'd be hilarious though.
I don't know. I think we need real solutions though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So you don't think a trophy for a top team record is a dumb idea?
No, I think you should enhance it by money. You know what players pay attention to? Bonuses. So no offense to the NBA, but carve out something. You know what I mean? You don't think Steph and Clay and all these other guys would love to, win a bunch of other money? You could make it to charity too.
Okay, there you go. See, I was about to say they make enough money.
They do make enough money
and half of them make that. Well, most of them make that money even if they don't play. So,
well, that's the best part about the NBA when we're talking leagues of sports in America. I think they're the most ahead. You know what I mean? And it's sometimes unfair because the WNBA gets compared to the NBA. You know what I mean? But the NBA is the most ahead sports in all of America. So right. I don't know. I think there needs to be a solution to this problem. You know what I mean? Because we don't celebrate. You know what I mean? The Warriors' all-time record as it should be celebrated.
They didn't win a ring.
Well, that's what it is. The same year they didn't win the ring. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Yeah. So, Akeem, I'm guessing you think this idea is dumb as well.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that.
But do you think there's an issue?
Yeah, I think if they should be more focused on the players, player improvement more than let's give this team a self-esteem boost.
Well, one thing
it's like they're giving them a just like a thanks for. It's like perfect attendance.
Sure.
Like you get the award, but what does that award get you?
Right. Also, speaking about awards, they also decided to change the names of the awards for players. So the MVP award, the Larry O'Brien Trophy is obviously the championship trophy, which will stay the same. That's always been it. The Rookie of the Year trophy will now be called the Wilt Chamberlain Trophy. So the Rookie of the Year will be called the Wilt Chamberlain Trophy, award winner. MVP trophy, the Michael Jordan Trophy.
I'm fine with that.
Kobe Bryant Trophy, the All-Star Game MVP. That's always been that for the last couple of years.
Fine with that.
Red Auerbach Trophy, Coach of the Year.
Fine with that.
Bill Russell Trophy, NBA Finals MVP.
Fine with that.
Olajuwon Trophy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think it should be Shaq?
I know. I think there's some of these players that are playing right now that in the next 20 years they should rename it. No offense to Olajuwon. I like Olajuwon. Yeah. Amazing player. What? I'm just saying if Rudy Gobert wins another 2 times, that's all I'm saying.
Oof, yeah. John Havlicek Trophy, 6th Man of the Year. Okay. George Mikan, Most Improved. This is the one that confuses me. They gave a Collect Player of the Year award, and it's Jerry West. I don't mind it being Jerry West, but why are we giving a Collect Player of the Year award?
And then how do you define that?
Right. Like clutch moments, like game-winning shots or clutch moments, I guess.
I think that's a great point, Phil. I think if we're going to give a trophy out for that, it shouldn't be vague. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe they're creating another trophy. I don't want to say for LeBron, you know what I mean? But we talk about the MVP race all the time. And we talk about how sometimes that there are players that aren't talked about within the race that should be talked about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe they're creating another award for that. And I could be with it. You know what I mean? Especially if they move off West for the logo. If you're saying we're going to create a clutch award and we're going to name it after Jerry West, fine. Let that be it. Let's change the logo to Kobe. Let's change the logo to somebody who, no offense, added more to basketball. I think Jerry West added a lot to basketball, and I'm not trying to like disrespect his name, but he never asked to be the image. You know what I'm saying?
Neither did Kobe either, though.
I mean, neither did Kobe, but he died beforehand, and I think it would be it'd be a nice gesture. You know what I mean? I think All-Star MVP is great for the Kobe Bryant trophy, but I also think Kobe was more than that. I'm sorry.
All-Star MVP would only be good if they went back to actually playing defense during the All-Star game.
Well, I mean, that's another great point.
They only play defense like the last 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see what else we got. Also, okay. We got the last couple topics. John Morant was recently ejected for talking to a fan, and it wasn't in any disrespectful manner either. He was just having a conversation. How do you feel about the refs so far this year with players? Besides, they suck as always. Because they wouldn't even say anything disrespectful. They're just having a conversation, and he got ejected.
Yeah, I thought that was stupid. Now, if he would have said something, that was, overtly disrespectful, or if the fan had said something, then sure that that makes sense, because obviously you usually get ejected when you're doing something that's against the rules.
Right.
I didn't think it was smart. And then didn't somebody FaceTime him or some? It was something with
his dad FaceTimed the fan to say,
there you go, that
yeah,
it was something with a FaceTime, and he ended up talking to the fan again anyway.
It was funny. I was like, why is Usher FaceTiming John Morant? Oh, that's his dad. Oh, yeah. Nice. That's so nice. Like, I was sorry. I don't mean to be like that.
You're annoying.
So, yeah.
No, but realistically, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, Phil, but they're playing with fire. Some of these officials, I can't wait until their power is taken away. They're playing with some serious fire. Because, like I said before, the strongest league, the strongest player association league in all of sports in like America, that's the NBA. All I need is the players to get serious about these officials and throwing people out, and or at least who controls them or something. You know what I mean? The NBA could easily jump on that. You know what I mean? They could fix that issue. And I mean, I think we should take power away from the officials, especially after what happened in the early 2000s with the betting scandal. I think some power was taken away from the officials, or certain officials went under review, and I think that's how the NFL adopted their review policy of officials. But I mean, I don't know. I think they're playing with fire, Phil.
Absolutely. And then the second to last topic: who is your MVP so far out of this recent stage of games? Maybe like a quarter of the way through, I believe.
Not the Joker. Tell you that right now.
Mr.
Like but I was thinking about it. I was like, this guy gets no heat whatsoever, and I'm about to give him the heat. I'm about to do it right here on the show. Because guess what? No. I'm talking about the center heat. I'm talking about all the great centers that came up in the league and how they had to talk about, oh, he's not a real big man until he wins. How many finals wins does that guy have? Did the Nuggets even make it to the finals ever?
Who?
Did the Nuggets ever make it to the finals ever with that guy on the team? The Joker. My point. So I think that needs to be discussed, because to win back-to-back MVPs, all right, like you're ruining the trophy soon. No offense. I don't mean to be like that, but it's a mark. I'm just being real. Like you can't come at Shaq. You can't come at Kareem. You can't come at Wilt Chamberlain. No, I'm talking about all these centers were talked about in the media. You know what I mean? He's not being talked about whatsoever. He gets nothing but good press. Dude's been thrown out of 2 playoff games in 2 separate years. All right. And no offense, I don't mean to be like that, but it's kind of because it's white. No offense. I'm just saying he's a white guy. Why isn't he getting bad press? That's all I'm asking. Do you know what I mean? Or is this out of left field? Because this could be out of left field.
A little bit out of left field.
But I'm just saying, think about it.
Yeah, because he is somewhat of a dirty player here and there, and they kind of like shy away from it. Talk about it. Yeah, I do see what you're saying. Yeah, with the whole, I think the white thing was a little bit out of left field, but
it was out of left field. But I'm just saying, like, it annoys me that he hasn't been attacked as a center who hasn't won. It happened to Dwight. got attacked in multiple cities. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe it's because Murray was out for a year and everyone's just happy he's being consistent and a team player and helps. You know what I mean? But
gotcha. So who you got? Who has your MVP vote though? As of right now,
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Sorry,
okay,
I just don't want it to be the Joker.
We got Mr. 10-second free throw.
He could be.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah,
he's not playing great.
Yeah, I think for me, you have like 3 options, maybe 4. Luka, Tatum,
okay.
Giannis,
okay,
and Zion.
Okay, Zion, interesting.
Number 1 seed Pelicans.
I get that. Do you think he's the sole reason they're number 1 though?
He has been going off, so I think he's the main part.
Okay, I'm just asking because we're talking about most of that.
They have a very good roster. McCollum, Alvarado, Jonas Valanciunas, Herbert Jones, Brandon Ingram has been out for the last couple weeks.
And when he comes back, he's going to be a beast.
Right. So yeah, I think those 4. If one of those 4 is your choices, well, out of those worst 4, I think the worst 4 would be Luka Doncic. If you're saying Luka Doncic is your MVP, I think he deserves that MVP vote right now.
I don't know. I think he that system runs through him, and I think
he has been playing well, but they haven't been winning as much.
But they weren't winning last year. You know what I mean? They're not going to win until they find a number 2 for him, and I don't know why they haven't yet.
Because right now the Mavericks are 10th in the West. They're under 500.
I know, but
you can't give an MVP award to someone with the team that's under 500.
MVPs are decided in the second half.
That's true. And I'm saying like as of right now. So as of right now, if the season ended, I'm not giving MVP to someone whose team's under 500.
Sure, but I mean,
but I agree with you. Second half, yeah.
Who's the guy out of Philly? Joel Embiid. I think he should be in the conversation. I want to see what he does in the second half.
He should be.
I think Brown. Depending on if Tatum doesn't step up, Tatum stepped up last year in the second half. He had a bad first half, had a great second half.
He's having a great first half right now, though.
I mean, he's having a great first half. Yeah, I mean, are the Celtics number 1 in the East?
The number 2. The Bucks just jumped them with that win.
Okay. When Aaron was talking about it, she was like, "The Celtics are number 1." I was like, "Aaron, wait, these aren't always the same." I'm just being honest with you. Has there been a solid? I mean, this is where we talk about great teams and is the regular season worth it? You know what I mean? But like, has there been a solid number 1 that's gone all year? You know what I mean? I don't know, especially in the season. I don't know if there has, or there could be. Because I think everyone is really good. You're talking too much. I'm sorry. How do you feel about this?
If you had to choose your MVP?
So y'all.
I've been talking too much.
I mean, we're used to it.
We're used to it. I missed a week.
Exactly. We finally got to talk. Go ahead, Akeem.
So I would probably have to go with either Tatum or Giannis.
Okay.
I agree with that. Yeah. Top 2 teams in the East, probably top 2 teams right now, like record-wise.
Yeah.
Who's 1 in the West?
Pelicans.
Who's 2 and 3?
Let's see. Oh, sorry. The Grizzlies are number 1 in the West. Grizzlies, Suns, Nuggets, Pelicans. Oh, I said corrected. Oh, Jokic.
Yo, if he wins 3 years in a row, I don't know what I'll do. I'll skydive. All right. I'll skydive. I'll risk my life because I can't stand 3 years in a row for MVP.
Imagine. Well, we're in a plane right now after Jokic won his 3rd championship. We're here with John Meyer from Ball Central.
Hi guys, I'm about to jump out of a plane because I'd rather risk my life than see this.
You, Jokic.
Hopefully I land right, but damn.
Okay, yeah. So we have one last activity to do before our draft. So as you may know, the NBA All-Star voting has started. So us as a collective, I know it's gonna be very hard to do. We're gonna vote for our All-Star team.
Oh God, I need Elijah here. This is not.
Why, to balance out everything?
Absolutely.
So let's see how we do as a collective. So I have the
wild takes sometimes. I mean, they're good, but they're wild.
So let me know when you guys see it. We're gonna vote to see 5 players from the West and 5 players from the East. Let me know when it shows up.
Good, sir.
Okay. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start with guards, front what any obvious ones we should
Let's
kick
do
off
the
the bat.
West front court.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
like the
so-
hardest thing, Akeem.
So who's a West player automatically that should automatically be in?
In the front court,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So forwards and centers.
you could say it, Akeem. I'm probably gonna have the Joker in at a point. They're probably gonna do it.
You
'cause
just
he's a-
sound so
he's an
sad
MVP.
about it.
He's not like he doesn't get the same press.
But yes, he needs to be there as far as
He does, I guess.
I guess.
it's the I guess for me because
What
you
you done
really
for me
don't like
lately?
him.
Double MVP gets thrown out in the first round.
John does not like him at all.
Nope, not at all.
And I
Joker's
find
like
it to be so
me.
funny.
Oh, you.
Check this filter real quick. Where's the Nuggets?
I think I'm more tight than Joel Embiid that he didn't win that last year. I think I'm more tight.
Okay, Jokic. 20. He's averaging 25 points, 9 assists, 10 rebounds. There's a vote right
Almost
there.
triple double.
You hear that, John? Almost a triple double.
Not that impressive. No.
Who else? Do you want to stay with the front court in the West?
This is the hardest, but sure.
Okay.
That's why I
Who do
picked
you think- who do you
just
think's
all
gonna
the
go?
difficult stuff out the way first.
Okay. Here's some other choices. Anthony Davis, LeBron, Zion, Paul George, Laurie, Jeremy Grant, Keldon Johnson. Let me know some names pop up for you.
Carl
Who-
Anthony Towns.
Towns?
No. Get out of here!
Oh, I don't think so. He's been injured,
Wow.
to be honest.
Wow.
I think we go with Zion.
Fine, sure, whatever.
No, I mean, Akeem, that was a great point because last year he did win the 3-point contest. So,
But yeah, I don't think he's done much to earn it because of his old injuries. He was out for like a month so far.
Zion is fine, yes.
Okay, Zion.
LeBron.
Okay, so are we choosing LeBron as our first choice?
Instead of Anthony Davis, yes.
Wait. There's also somebody else.
Because we have one more front court pick for the West. This is our last one. We have Jokic and Zion.
Laurie Markkinen.
I think he should be a reserve. I think he'll be a reserve player.
I like him.
I like him too. He's having a good season.
Yes.
Jackson, DeAndre Ayton.
Sabonis. I think Sabonis needs to be there, but
I think he's a reserve.
Can we check out the Joker, add Sabonis, and then add LeBron?
Akeem, how do you feel?
No,
Why not?
because you just want to take him out because you don't like him.
Okay,
Not
but
because he's
Sabonis,
not good.
would you not say Sabonis has been representing the Kings?
Would you not
Yeah.
say that the Joker is better than Sabonis?
Yeah, honestly, I like Joker over Sabonis because he's averaging a near triple double, and Sabonis is averaging 18, 6, and 12.
It's easier to average assists when you have good teammates. Just saying.
The Kings don't have good teammates.
I mean, Fox. Who else?
Fox, you got
You got a
Herder,
rookie,
you got Harrison Barnes,
Harrison
you got
Barnes.
Keegan Murray who's been playing well.
Who?
Keegan Murray, the rookie you're talking about.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I don't know who the fuck that is. I mean, he needs to pop up more on my radar. It's not like he was doing what your boy was doing.
Halliburton.
Yeah, Halliburton. Oh my god,
Oh my God.
that is Phil's favorite freaking player. I don't mean to be like that, but that is Phil's favorite player. Not
Outside of Boston.
and it's not Dwight Howard. It's Kyrie Halliburton, and it's literally because people don't know basketball. That's it. Like people in basketball. don't
Did
know
you see what Wally Serbiak said about Halliburton?
No, what is that?
He said he's a fake wannabe all-star. It's like
What
Wait,
happened?
who said
what?
that?
Wally Serbiak said that Tyrese Halliburton was a fake wannabe all-star and that
Okay, no.
Julius Randle deserves to be an all-star game before him.
Wally, who are you?
You journeyman. Oh, you fake-ass journeyman. He played for the Celtics, Knicks, Cavs.
I
Others.
know who Wally Serbiak is. He played for the Timberwolves.
Yep, him as well. I was saying for the audience. Timberwolves as well, yep.
All right,
So,
we had
honestly,
LBJ.
I think the final choice should be, in my opinion, it's LeBron because you can't have an all-star game without LeBron. But how does everyone else feel? LeBron?
That's what I'm thinking.
I like LeBron.
LeBron? Okay.
He's such an obvious choice. It's like having it without Kobe.
Right. Okay. There's our front court. So, okay, view picks. Oh, the guards are gonna be tough, dude.
Well,
okay,
We're
do you want
minus
to go?
Steph out because he's injured, right?
Huh?
We cancel Steph out because he's injured.
I think he'll be back in a month. So it's up to the vote. Do we want to stick with the West guards or do we want to move to the East?
You want to do the East front court?
I don't care.
Okay, we can do that. Let's go.
Make it easy.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So, the obvious one, let's put Giannis in there because if not, Akeem will kill us. So, John, we got a rebuttal.
No, I'm fine with him. I'm fine with him.
So this is gonna be a tough one. Picking the last two. Jason Tatum deserves to be an All-Star. This year. He deserves to be a starter.
I think Brown. You could put Brown instead of Tatum, but yeah, I guess
Brown instead of Tatum.
I just like Brown better. I think
Jason Tatum averaging more points.
I know, but I think Brown takes over.
He
games.
just likes the people. He just likes.
No. I've watched the Celtics. I think Brown takes over games more than Jason Tatum does. I get Jason Tatum's having a great year.
Did you not see the Celtics and Lakers game where Tatum scored the game-winning bucket or the game
going over? That game, I did. Of course, you're going to give it to him at the end of the game. Of course, but all right. So you're going to have Tatum cover LeBron?
Yes, he has before.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you agree with Tatum?
I'm just saying. Then you have to pick between you have to pick either a big man or you pick somebody else. So it's just I don't know.
It's between Durant and Embiid.
So I would probably go Giannis, Tatum, and
Embiid. The tough one's going to be between Embiid and Durant. Not going to lie to you.
Probably Kevin Durant.
So, John, do you agree with Tatum or yes or no?
No, I don't. I would say I would go Durant, Embiid, but that's just me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean we can go Tatum. We could put down Tatum.
So wait, how we'll do this? We'll do majority vote. Majority vote says Tatum.
Well, yeah, I was about to say majority already said. What's his face?
So, who votes for Embiid to be the last spot?
I mean, I do, but whatever.
Akeem, you said Durant, right?
Why don't you and Akeem just do this by yourself? You don't want another opinion. I'm just saying. You don't think Joel Embiid?
I'm asking for a vote. Okay,
I'm just saying.
I'm saying both. This can be tough.
Yes, I think Joel Embiid is good. I'm not. I never said he wasn't. If we're only picking three people, I'm picking
Embiid too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, see, boom! Look, now you can stop crying because you have two people that picked Embiid.
I'm not crying.
I saw it to you.
I'm not crying
because I like Embiid. Because
maybe you just can't see. That's what it is. Your eyes are watering.
I really can't see. That's literally 1,000% it, Akeem.
Okay, so our picks right now it's Tatum, Embiid, and Antetokounmpo. Because I like Durant, but I think they struggled at the beginning of the year. But Embiid had to carry his team with no Maxey and no Harden for a good amount of time, and he played well that whole stretch. So he gets my vote for that. So do we want to go West guards or East guards?
Switch it up.
Let's go West. Okay, this is gonna be tough. So, I think the top four is gonna be tough. We have to choose. I think these are the top four. We have to decide: Luka, Shai, Stephen Curry, and Damian Lillard.
Absolutely not. You're not.
You think Ja too? Huh?
You're not gonna put Ja?
Well, okay. Sorry, those five. Ja doesn't deserve a case. So we have to choose between two of these five. And for me, I think SGA deserves to be up there. I think Shai. He deserves to be one of them.
He's not going to make it over. He's the least popular out of those four. I'm just being honest. Much as I like Shai.
Actually, wait. What's his winning? What's his team record? Maybe actually, you might be right. Hold on.
They're not really that great this year.
Oh, it's on the 13th? Yeah, never mind then. So,
and he's still going to get more votes than.
Yeah, because obviously sometimes it's a popularity vote, and Luka's gonna get it more times than not.
Well, and so is Steph. So I mean,
so if you look at this, the Trailblazers are 7th, the Warriors are 11th, the Thunder are 13th, the Mavericks are 10th, and the Grizzlies are 1. So,
well, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Ja.
So we all agree, Ja then?
Yeah, we all agree, Ja.
Okay, we can take Ja.
Okay. The fact he's not on the first row is an insult to basketball. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think they're going by who has the most amount of points.
Oh, okay.
Per game. So yeah, Luka, Shai, Curry, yeah. And who would be the last one?
You guys can decide. I don't care.
My vote is.
Wait, where is it being held?
I have no clue, to be honest.
That's a good question. I'm just saying.
I'll check.
Because I mean, if it's in Phoenix, you might want to go Devin Booker.
Hell no.
I mean, you might. He's having a good year this year, Phil.
Oh, speaking of things that are coming up, like live sporting events. So the Pro Bowl is in Vegas this year.
Ooh, nice. It's in Utah, by the way.
I will be in Vegas a couple of days before the Pro Bowl, so I might extend my trip and go to the Pro Bowl.
Oh, Akeem, don't tempt me.
Yeah, I mean they have tickets. They had cheap tickets on sale for like $50.
Yeah, I'm down.
Wait.
When is the Pro Bowl?
February 5th, because it's 2 days after my birthday.
Damn.
I gotta check if I'm shooting, but
Okay.
if I'm not, I'm down to, because I've never hit Vegas and I want to do it.
There I go.
So the NBA All-Star game will be held in Utah this year.
That just ruined. No offense, this whole thing. Like I'm just like, can we just move it to another place, please?
Well, this was before they knew Donovan and Gobert was going to leave. So
okay, so now I'm mad at Adam Silver because after they left, they should have been like, "What a trash place to hold the All-Star."
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if you want to
they held it in Charlotte last year.
Yeah, but Charlotte was good last year. They were 4th seed, Phil.
Charlotte?
Yeah, at the time of the All-Star, they were the 4th seed.
No, they're not.
They were at the time of the All-Star break last year. They were the 4th seed.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Phil, look that shit up. I swear to God.
That would be tragic if they were. Wait, let's get this last pick out the way. Okay. So honestly, I think it's between Luka and Steph.
I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, if I had to,
because both carried their teams but the teams haven't been performing as well. But because both of them are carrying them.
For someone who's not here, I would say Luka for E.
Yeah, that's a given.
So why don't we just put Luka in there? You know what I mean? As a Sacramento, because I mean, Steph was hurt, so I mean, even if he does come back,
Luka has played more games, so technically, yeah. Okay, do you agree with that?
That's fine.
Okay, gotcha. So Luka and Ja type shit. Okay, so we have our Western team set: Morant, Doncic, LeBron, Zion, and Jokic, and let's get the East guards. So, in my opinion, East guard. Let's head to Indiana real quick. What? Where is he?
He's all the way down.
Oh, he's only at the bottom?
Yeah.
So, okay, who's going to be number one? I think
this goes off votes. I don't think this goes off points.
So, yeah, it does. Because 29, 27, 26, 26, 25, 23. Yeah, it is.
It's off votes?
It's off of how they arrange it. They're going off of who scores the most per game.
Oh,
so it's just Mitchell's 29, Trae Young's 27.
No, because if you click assist, it'll rank it by who has the most assists.
Oh, okay, I got
you. And you know who number one in assists is? Trae Young. So I think Donovan Mitchell's a given, right? We agree with Donovan Mitchell?
No.
Really?
I mean, I mean, this is gonna be wrong. All right, on so many levels. But I like Kyrie Irving. As the point. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it didn't really care about possession. Yeah.
So I mean, there's also Bradley Beal who stayed home, saved money.
But he hasn't been playing amazing this year.
Yeah, I get that.
So, okay, what do you think? Who should it be? Donovan Mitchell or Kyrie?
Who do you like?
What if I say neither? Then what?
You can pick.
Who do you got?
I don't know. I just wanted to know what.
Yeah, he said Drew Holiday. He got my vote.
I actually was not going to say that.
Yeah, one of you.
I mean, the person that I want to play is on the list, but
who is it? I need to know.
He's not playing well, or not playing super. So out of those two people, I'd probably go.
Because Donovan's averaging more points, and
I mean, I don't think you should put those two people against each other.
It's an all-star game, so like I don't care who averages more points. I'm not really there to see you ball out like you would a normal game. I want somebody that I know is going to be fun and do some stuff. So for that, I'm probably.
But we're also going off of who's had the best season so far at the halfway point and who deserves it as well.
I mean, Trae.
Yeah, but who deserves it is objective. That's not.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
You know, who deserves to be in it is an opinion. That's not a guaranteed fact.
It's true.
Well, I mean, you could say some people deserve more than others.
Like I would say, Trae Young and Luka would be fun to see them guard each other again. So that's why you know what I mean. Throw his name in there or something.
Right. Like I'm thinking of people.
I don't personally because
Akeem, just throw out a name because I'm ready to drop Kyrie or Mitchell. It does. I don't care. Just throw in a name. Any name. One of the two.
Personally, I think Donovan Mitchell should be the name.
Okay, well that's you, but we're asking Akeem.
So, I would go with Kyrie.
Okay. I'm fine. We can do Kyrie and then Mitchell. Because Mitchell can play shooting guard.
Gotcha. So second player?
Mitchell.
Akeem?
Yeah. We're looking for a shooting guard, either Mitchell or Jaylen Brown.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't have to be like, it has to be a point guard position, a shooting guard position.
I know, but I'm just saying that's how I would make my lineup. I know it doesn't have to be like that, but I also don't think DeMar DeRozan's a shooting guard. I think he's more of a power forward, but
he's more of a guard/forward. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So, and here's our starting five. Our starting five for each team: Morant, Luka, Jokic, Williamson, and LeBron. And then Kyrie for the East: Kyrie, Donovan, Antetokounmpo, Tatum, and Embiid. I mean, also
each other.
Yeah. Also, we'll probably do our own individual ones and post them. So if you guys want to do that later on in your free time, go ahead.
Maybe.
It's vote.nba.com. So
I don't know if I'm with the voting system, because remember last year they included some people that.
Yeah, honestly, I think all-star voting is terrible because the fans don't know truly. Because we saw Taco Fall and Alex Caruso be like top 5 candidates in each conference.
Hey man, Alex Caruso, all right,
John,
he's a player.
John,
we all want to see an underdog, Phil. All right, we all want to see an underdog.
But
and by
Caruso
the way,
and Taco Fall
doesn't get enough time. What?
Come on, you know damn well they deserve to be in an all-star game.
Bull should make the damn all-star team, and I bet you he won't.
I mean, he doesn't deserve to be an all-star.
You don't think so?
Why should he?
Why should he? All right, he came out of absolute deadness. That dude was dead. All right, he went to a team.
What's his numbers?
What? What's his numbers? Phil, why do we have to pull him up right now?
Yeah, I mean, you just said he deserved to be an all-star game.
Okay, right. Well, what I'm saying is he literally went from irrelevant to not playing to on no team to on the Magic starting. And he's doing pretty well. Is he not doing okay?
He couldn't go. I don't know. He couldn't go to a team like the Knicks and start.
You don't think he could go to the Knicks and start?
No.
They have injury. They could start on the Knicks.
Wait, you're starting him over Barrett or Randall?
Bol, the center?
You're starting him over Mitchell Robinson?
Mitchell Robinson's injured half the year, so sure. And Julius Randle shoots erratic to me in the past 2 years, so sure. Yeah, I would. He's young. He's good. He should have never got dropped by the Nuggets. He should have never got dropped by his last team before the Magic. He was dropped by multiple teams. Yeah. All right?
I'm stealing more.
As somebody off the bench who could just be included, why not include that guy? He's having a hell of a year. From absolute nothing to a starting position on the Magic, and they're doing decent. I'm just saying. That's all. That's my argument. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's like an exact all-star, but like that's who I as an underdog would be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oh,
listen, didn't his dad play for Utah?
His dad played for the Wizards, Manu Bowl.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fuck me. Yeah, I thought he also played for the whatever.
Okay, so that is our roster. I'll post that later on. Okay, and that's it for NBA. So hey, let's head to the draft. We have a couple of Christmas drafts because Christmas is this Sunday. Isn't it weird that Christmas falls on a Sunday today?
Yes, it is
a little
very strange.
Not really. It's a religious holiday.
Yeah, but I feel like it's always on a Thursday for some reason.
It was literally on a Saturday last year.
It just feels weird when it's on a weekend. I don't know
why. I pulled up his points. 26 minutes, 12 points, 7.5 rebounds, 1.1 assists. That's so far this year in 32 games.
I mean,
he's played double the amount. He's played double the amount than anywhere else. So I mean, like,
it's the Magic. They don't have a lot of good talent on the roster.
I mean, I know, but I mean, he's producing. I mean, like,
are those all-star level numbers to you?
Those are off the bench numbers to me, Phil. All right, exactly. We're talking bench. We're talking bench players so you can vote in. All right, we're not saying Alex Caruso should start in the All-Star game, but I'm just saying he should play. Why not? Why can't we get a bench player? Half of them don't play defense anyways. Alex Caruso plays better defense than half those guys anyways during the game.
Wow.
During the All-Star game, didn't you tell me that they don't play defense until the last 2 minutes?
Correct. No, this is
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Alex Caruso was not going to play defense just as much as those guys in an All-Star game. It's an All-Star game.
To your point,
I'm just saying,
like, we're talking about people that play defense and they don't play defense in the All-Star game.
I get that.
At that point, it doesn't matter who you draft because no one's.
You're not going to take it seriously until the last 2 minutes of the game.
No, but I think you could add those guys that could take it seriously. Like I think I gave a lot of shit to Draymond Green because
but you have plenty of starters that can take it seriously. LeBron know how to play defense. If he really wanted to, I'm sure he could.
Paul George, Kawhi.
LeBron. You're not telling LeBron to play defense.
Zion.
No one is telling LeBron to play defense. I'm just saying, if you're the coach and you could bring 1 or 2 or 3 players that randomly selected, they do this at all. Well, not all, but
also, and plus, it's the All-Star game. It's not meant to be taken too seriously.
Well, sure,
because we don't want players to get injured for obviously reasons. But
yeah, and I mean, and half the voting last year was decided on BTS.
Yeah. Fan voting doesn't need to change though.
They're changing it.
So let's get to the wheel of drafts. So we got Christmas movies, Christmas songs, Christmas gifts, and Christmas characters. We're gonna spin the wheel 3 times and we'll see what it lands. Okay, we got the first spin right here. If it'll spin. Ooh. Oh, it's spinning. It's a little laggy, but hey, it is what it is. Christmas gifts is the first one. Okay, X that out. Next one, next spin. It'll be the third pick. Christmas songs. Okay. And our draft will be. So Christmas characters.
What the hell is a Christmas character?
For this draft, Santa, Buddy the Elf, any character that you've seen in a movie that relates to Christmas.
Okay.
So I mean, Akeem, unless you have an idea, sir.
No.
We can go with something. We can go with.
No, that's good.
Okay. So, gotcha. So we can go with
3 rounds.
Let's go with John Akeem. We'll go with that. I'll be last.
Really?
John Akeem, 3 rounds. Yeah, because I don't want to feel like spinning the wheel again to choose a draft.
No sneak, right?
John first pick. Yep, just regular. So John Akeem. So kick us off, John.
Oh, this is hard. This is so hard. I feel like I'm gonna botch it.
Don't choke. Don't pick.
I might. I really have to choke. I'm gonna go the OG, the Santa Claus. You can't mess that up.
That's the number 1 pick. Okay.
That would be a botch if I didn't pick Santa.
Absolutely.
And these could be other holidays too. Right? Like could we have something for like, what I'm saying, or no?
Strictly Christmas.
Whoa! Why we got a Catholic holiday?
Christmas draft. What do you mean?
You do know Christmas is not the only holiday that's happening.
That's all I'm saying. Hanukkah's on Christmas this year.
Do you know any Hanukkah characters, sir?
I mean,
I'm not Jewish.
I do.
I mean, if you can, go ahead.
I mean, I might have one.
Akeem, who was your first pick?
Are you Googling Christmas characters?
No,
John has a whole list.
No. I do have a whole list. I'm not even front.
For me, it will probably have to be Rudolph.
That's a great pick.
My first pick, I'm gonna go another famous cartoon, also a live action that's played by Jim Carrey. I'm gonna go The Grinch.
It's a good one.
I'm going green. I gotta stick with it. So
would be my second.
The Grinch is my first pick. We got John.
I'm gonna
go live action and cartoon and whatever character you can think of. That's all playing field.
I'm gonna go with a character that either was gonna ruin Christmas or was gonna iconicize Christmas, and that's gonna be Buddy the Elf.
Ooh, Jim. Will Ferrell. Nice pick.
Will Ferrell. Do you guys know the quote?
What was it?
He said, I was either going to wreck my career or it was going to be like one of the best Christmas movies of all time. When he was talking about the movie Elf, because like he like certain scenes you watch Elf, like he just runs around New York and like plays and stuff. Like people thought like he lost his job on SNL and he was like losing it.
Interesting.
Okay. Who we got, Akeem?
There's an OG character that is not taken yet. I'm just saying. There are many OG characters. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I am going to go.
Shannon, New England Patriots, my draft plan. That's crazy.
As much as y'all know I don't like the cold, I'm going to go with Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, great one. What a great one. What a great one. That would have been a top 3 for me.
For me, my third pick. I have a couple choices, but I think I'm gonna stay with cold. I'm gonna stick near Akeem's realm with the cold. Let's go Jack Frost.
Nice. Let's go one.
Keeping it chilly. Okay.
Isn't he still a snowman?
Over yours? No, I think he's an elf of the snow. I don't know the exact terminology.
I'm like 90% sure Jack Frost is supposed to be a snowman.
Jack Frost is not a snowman.
No?
He's not at all.
He's an elf.
He's a person. Well, he's an evil person. But I don't know if he's like a rogue elf if you call him an elf.
Probably, yeah.
So the movie Jack Frost is about a snowman. It's about a snowman.
Well, I feel like there's different interpretations as well.
The movie from Santa Claus 3, Jack Frost is a person.
Well, there's different interpretations.
I'm just saying, like Jack Frost has your nose. You know what I mean? It's really
you get Frosty the Snowman. I get Jack Frost the Snowman.
I mean, are you picking a snowman or are you picking the person, Jack Frost?
I'm picking the legend, the lure of
the lure of Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
It could be anyone you interpret. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. Well.
So John, last round, and we'll go with an Elijah thing. We'll go with our honorable mention. One honorable mention. Or two, probably two.
I don't know if I should. There are still a lot of good people left.
Oh, I got my last one loaded up.
I don't know if this is a good one or not a good one. I'm gonna go with Ebenezer Scrooge. It's the story everyone should know. You guys know the story?
Damn, that's a good pick.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But I left a major character on the table. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, damn! I'm trying to set up Akeem and take my pick again. That's crazy.
I don't know if you'll take the thing I'm thinking of, but
we got it, Akeem.
I don't know. This is not easy.
Akeem, you need to pick this thing I'm thinking about, because if she really slips to honorable mentions,
Siri, Google.
You said she, so are you talking about Mrs. Claus?
That is a person. I don't know. There are other she's too in Christmas. There are other she's too in Christmas. Just know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
there are a lot of good women at Christmas.
My last pick is going to be the Virgin Mary.
Oh, there you go.
I just said it too. It's crazy.
Okay. All right.
So
way to Catholicize Christmas. I like it.
Well, okay. So
I think you should go with Miss Claus, Phil. I mean, I'm going to be like that, but
you said him. You can use her for your honorable mention. For my my third pick, I'm gonna go with this. Might be a convention, not the most conventional pick, but I'm gonna pick him by just doing this motion. I'm gonna go Kevin McAllister.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're Macaulay Culkin.
I'm gonna go Kevin McAllister. I'm gonna go with the Home Alone movies.
Wow. Overrated. I'm just gonna.
That's okay.
So, John, honorable mention.
First honorable mention.
Oh, this honorable mention round is gonna be fire. I know it. So we're gonna do two tops. Two. That's it.
It is gonna be fire.
It's hard to come up with another character, and I gotta. Okay.
I'm gonna go Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown. Okay, good pick.
I was gonna say Charlie Brown.
Thank you.
Well, and your pick got taken, Akeem. I know how it feels.
It's
Wah 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 wah
It's okay.
wah.
So
wah.
I'm going to pick.
That's how we should
I'm
talk.
going to pick. So have you ever heard Grandma got run over by a reindeer?
I did.
The grandma.
So
Although that is a great thing, but you should really pick
That's
Grandma's
lit.
house.
That's hilarious. You chose the grandma that got ran over.
Are you gonna do the song "Grandma Got Run Over" reindeer, or are you gonna pick your grandmother's house?
He's picking the house. He's picking the grandma.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know if you guys relate, but like that's how I celebrate my Christmases. You know what I mean? You always see grandparents.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So like,
Okay,
no
so-
offense, but like I
So for
consider
me,
that a
it's little
bigger
different
pick.
because I live with my grandmother, so like I see her every day.
So Christmas is every day for you. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's the right answer.
So
Yes,
you
it's
gone
Christmas
and
every
your
day.
grandma lives with you. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. My grandmother lives with me, and you know I'm her only grandchild, so
I did not know that.
Oh, damn.
so I'm my grandmother's only grandchild. I'm my mother's only child.
Wow.
So,
Good stuff.
my first honorable mention. I'm gonna go with the classic. I think someone just like John said, everyone should know the story. Everyone should know this story as well. Kids, be safe when you buy Nerf weapons or any type of guns during Christmas because you might shoot your eye out, kid.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go Ralphie, the Christmas story.
That was a good one. That was a good one. He was on
Nailed that. Last pick, last honorable mention before we head out.
All right. Jeez. I don't know. Hold on, give me a minute.
60, 59, 58.
You can keep counting. That's fine with me.
56. Ooh, I'm torn between these two guys.
I feel like I should also pick somebody you guys don't know.
Okay, I'm set. As long as Akeem doesn't pick up one, as long as you don't pick either of them, I'm fine. But no Akeem, I'll pick one of them.
I'm gonna go with an OG to the Christmas songs. I'm gonna go with George Bailey.
Who in the what?
He accumulated all the Christmas songs and he's like known for it. So any old records you have, George Bailey's on it. So he's like all the old Christmas songs that play at Christmas.
Oh,
yeah, that's George Bailey.
Not bad. We got Akeem.
I don't really know if this counts as a Christmas character, but it's about to today. I'm gonna go with the Gingerbread Man.
It's a good one.
That counts.
It counts.
Because
He's
I
a
like
character.
gingerbread cookies.
All right. So,
Oof.
my last pick and to close out the round. I was torn between two characters you see in classic holiday movies, Snow Miser and Heat Miser.
I don't know
guess.
I don't know what either of those things are.
Have you ever seen the old school Rudolph movies?
Yeah. But you picked side characters.
They're
I have not. I don't know who these people are that you just named.
Side characters. I know who you're talking about, but they're side characters. No.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
Home Alone was better.
I'm gonna choose. Well, it's honorable mention. So
okay, wait. Can I have one more honorable mention for?
Okay, Elijah.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want another one.
Well, this is for Phil because he needs some education.
Oh.
Okay.
I will kick you off the screen right now.
Phil, you should know this, right? You really should know this. Phil. All right. I'm gonna leave it up to blank. All right. Do you remember the movie on Disney Channel? With the Jewish kids, the basketball movie. Phil, you should know this. This should be a top 10 film movie.
Oh, I forgot the name.
I'm looking at them right now. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Miracle. Full Court Miracle. That's what it is. Full Court Miracle.
Oh yeah.
That is like if anybody likes sports and listens to us.
Yeah, but are they iconic Christmas character though?
Yeah, it's an OG. It's a you know what I mean.
Movie, yeah, but for the movie draft would have been fire.
So, but I know, yeah. But I mean, I had to put it in there because I wouldn't say there's one particular character. I mean, maybe the coach. You know what I mean?
Also, Brenda song in that Christmas movie with the weather machine.
Oh yeah, that was also pretty good.
Damn, we should have done a movie draft, but fuck it. We can still do a movie draft if you guys want to do it. No. Akeem? Huh?
What? Are you asking me if I want to?
Christmas movie draft? Up to you, because I know your time is precious. It's your call.
That's fine.
Okay, so
cool.
so let me wrap up this one real quick, and then we'll start it. So this has been our Christmas characters draft. Thank you for tuning in. This is the YouTube channel. Obviously, we're doing it for. So hey, make sure you click the next video. It should be the Christmas movie draft. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next clip. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so welcome to the Christmas movie draft. We're cutting our podcast a little later, even though I said it was going to end early, but I'm dumb sometimes. So we're doing a Christmas movie draft. 3 picks, 2 honorable mentions. John, 2 honorable mentions.
Okay, I got you.
So
hold on. We're naming the exact movie.
Yes.
All right, I'm just making that clear. We're not doing characters. We're naming the exact movie.
Yes, the movie. So
now
there are multiple Grinches. There are multiple other things. You know what I mean?
Yep. So no franchises, just the exact movie.
So my question
do a franchise, but
is it? I know it's a Christmas draft. Does it have to be like? Does Christmas have to actually occur in the movie, or is it just a movie we happen to watch every Christmas?
A movie during the holidays. Okay. It could be anything. Like that's what Full Court Miracle. Okay. Like I'm probably not gonna pick it.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
I can say that.
Okay.
I keep like I watch the Cheetah Girls every Christmas.
Shut up.
Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters.
Wait. Don't the Cheetah Girls have a Christmas scene?
They do.
They do. So technically, it is Christmas. If you can count Die Hard, you can count that.
Fuck you.
So
we'll do Akeem, me, John. We'll flip it.
Oh, so that means I'm first. All right, cool.
Yep.
Shouldn't Phil be first?
I don't care. I don't like being first, anyways.
Well, let me be second then.
I'm not selfish.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with this Christmas.
Damn it! Okay, wait. So the order will be me, Akeem, and then John.
Wait, so do I get to go second because Phil doesn't care about order, or
go ahead, go ahead, John. Damn. If I called the song, by the way, I called the Chris Brown song.
You don't get to call the song. I have the whole movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
you don't have the soundtrack. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
The funny part is, I literally have the soundtrack to that movie.
Yeah, the only song I listen to this Christmas every day. Not even when it's not Christmas either.
I have it. I'm gonna find it. I'll find it and I'll
send it to me, please.
And I'll send it to y'all so I can prove that I actually have the soundtrack.
I believe you.
All right, this is kind of a wild one. I'm gonna take something that I know probably will get taken in the later rounds.
Damn, I gotta cut this up later.
As a non-first round pick, I'm gonna do Friday After Next.
Very interesting choice.
Number 1 pick, Friday After Next.
Okay.
Definitely does have a Christmas.
Akeem, picks that shocks us on the board.
A phone call. Hold on.
Don't call Jesus. All right, I'm about to. Don't gotta be like that. Don't do me like that.
For me, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna take a playbook out of John's play. Like with the Patriots. Give me Elf.
Damn it! That was a good one.
Yep. Let me pull a Patriots real quick.
That's fine. I'm fine with it.
Let me take Elf.
I got Friday After Next. I got Ice Cube. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Akeem, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do this pick and then I have to help with some groceries.
Gotcha.
So my next pick is gonna be Coach Carter.
Damn it! Nice. That was a good one. Christmas break.
I knew it. I knew it was something around that realm.
Damn. I love that movie. That's why I had to ask if it had to be like Christmas related.
It's technically in Christmas, so technically count.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back, guys.
Wait. Come back really soon.
Okay. Just make sure you turn off your camera or mute your mic. One of those two.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. John?
Hurry back, Akeem. All right.
Damn, Coach Carter.
Coach Carter was a good pick. I might not pick any Christmas movies for Christmas. I mean, I might botch this draft just because.
I mean, wouldn't be surprised. You're a Jets fan.
Ooh, we had an amazing draft last year, and that's why we are the way we are. All
okay,
right?
but ever since then,
is the Patriots. I don't mean to be like that, but
that's right.
I'm gonna go. You know what? No one's gonna pick this movie, so I'll hold on it. I'm gonna go. Ooh, that's an interesting movie too. I'm gonna go OG. Miracle on 34th Street.
Ooh,
You ever seen it?
I believe so. That's got to be. If I see it, I'm pretty sure I'll be remembered of it.
It's a really OG movie. It's about the Santa Claus in Macy's, and like he basically is like, yo, I'm Santa like all year round, and all the adults are like, oh, this guy's crazy, and then there's this one little kid who like comes from a broken family who like what her one wish for Christmas is for her mom to find like somebody, you know what I mean? And like she believes, and everyone's like, this guy's insane, yada yada yada, and he actually turns out to be Santa, and she gets what she wants, you know what I mean? And I think she actually she wished for a baby. I don't think it was her mom get together. I think she wished for a baby because she had a stepdad or something. But what's your next pick, Phil?
I'm gonna go with. Damn, I have a lot of good choices. Let me go with the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Okay, Jim Carrey Grinch. Interesting.
Yeah, we're going with classics.
Okay.
So let's actually. I don't think. Oh wait, I thought I heard something. Let's just do some tie talk.
Want to do 2 other picks? If probably ones that Akeem won't get.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I'll take. You already took the Grinch. I'll probably go. I did a Miracle on 34th Street. You know what? I'm 11 out of 5. All right, and I'm not gonna pick Die Hard. All right, but I am gonna pick The Holiday. Do you know what that is?
What is it?
Oh, it's one of my favorite rom-coms, especially it's a rom-com about 2 different people from 2 different sides of the world, England and California, and they switch houses. And then they fall in love. Like their problems kind of like come together, do you know what I mean? And they all spend Christmas together because one of the girls who falls in love like in England, she falls in love with the brother of the person she switched houses with. So I don't know. It's a really good like rom-com movie for Christmas that I'd like to suggest. The Holiday. I'm gonna say that's an honorable mention though. I'm gonna leave one of my picks for Akeem. Do you have an honorable mention that you don't think Akeem will pick?
I'm going Tim Allen Santa Claus.
All right, that's a OG. I'm talking about something that nobody would pick. Can't pick Tim Allen Santa Claus. That's too OG for that. Like I'm talking like something that you wouldn't even think of. You know what I mean? That shine a light on a movie. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm trying to figure out.
You have a favorite Home Alone you want to give an honorable mention to? Because they're all 3 happen at Christmas, right?
Yeah, I like all 3 of them. So I mean,
you can't decide.
Maybe the second one, but
where he goes to New York, that's a really good one.
I'm looking at the list right now.
That was a really good pick.
Christmas in Connecticut, no. Damn, there's a lot of good choices actually.
You don't have an old like kids one movie like that? Like
oh, I don't know if Keem's gonna say this, but I do have another pick. But
okay.
I don't know if this might get taken by him or you. So Tom Hanks is in this movie. It's a cartoon about a train.
Oh yeah.
All aboard the Polar Express.
Did you actually like that movie?
Absolutely.
Did you really? Oh, I watched it. I liked it. I didn't need to see it again. You know what I mean? Or no, you don't.
Just one time.
I mean, I've seen it like twice or 3 times in my whole life, but like I went to go see it in theaters when it first came out. My aunt took me. I was actually in New York for Christmas.
Right.
But yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good OG honorable mention.
Got to pick the Polar Express. Where the hell is this guy at? You got any others?
That I don't think anyone would pick. I mean, if we had a female perspective, a classic OG that happens to have a Christmas scene, Mean Girls. I'm just being honest with you. It's crazy, but they do have a Christmas scene, so I mean.
Gotcha. Okay. Akeem, we were on to you, I believe.
Yeah, your pick.
What happened?
I picked The Holiday as an honorable mention. And wait, what were our 2 picks? Did you write this down, Phil, or no?
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
I
think
yeah, Akeem, just go. Let's just erase everything.
So am I just picking some honorable mentions?
Yeah. Give me one. You
wait,
one more.
What round were we on? 3?
Well, I don't.
We were on the 3rd. We were on the 3rd, and we were waiting for.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
3rd round.
Now y'all don't put me on the spot.
Because I had.
So it would probably be The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
I was just looking at that.
Ooh, that was a good one as well.
Love that movie. I have that on DVD also.
I picked The Holiday as an honorable mention.
I picked The Polar Express.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
The Polar Express?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was an okay movie. You don't have to see it. I told Phil I watched that movie maybe 2 other times. That movie is not that good.
So I only know, and I can't even say one part of the movie because it's not a part, but it's always a screen grab of the little black girl on the train looking at whoever it is.
Oh, really?
Whoever the little black girl is, it's always a screen grab of her looking, and somebody sent to me, and it was like, this is how my kids look when I'm eating food and they want some of my food. It's that picture.
I think that's when they bring out the hot chocolate.
Okay.
I think that's legitimately the same picture. But yeah, so I had Friday After Next, and I had Miracle on 34th, and I need a 3rd. Am I going next?
Sure.
Okay. Chris Holiday, that was such a good pick. It's a very good pick. I already had Miracle on 34th, so I mean, I don't know if I like Akeem. I was thinking about like
also picking the Home Alone Akeem.
Picking something that wasn't like exactly like Halloween. You know what I mean? Or I'm sorry, Christmas. What am I saying? I'm looking at the Halloween Christmas movie, whatever the hell it's called. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't want to pick that.
Oh, okay.
Decent movie. Oh, I'm gonna go with Santa Claus.
Another movie I've never seen. I've seen Santa Claus. I was
Tim Allen.
For Christmas.
I'm gonna go with original Santa Claus by Tim Allen.
Oh,
you bitch! But when I said it, okay.
Hey man, I gave you the extra round. You can pick something else.
You fucking bitch.
I said don't pick your real pick. That's what I said before Akeem left. I said we're doing honorable mentions. This man says Santa Claus. I'm like, that's an OG movie. You can't pick that movie. And then I took his pick. I did.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with it's a classic. I watched it a lot as a kid, and I still do here and there. Mickey Mouse Twice Upon a Christmas.
Really?
I love the Disney Mickey Mouse Christmas movies. So
that's what's up.
This is cute, and I'm actually very surprised I was able to come up with this many movies because, like, we don't do Christmas movies for real.
Oh, you don't watch Christmas movies? Yeah.
No,
he said everything but Christmas movies.
Huh?
Like Coach Carter, Last Holiday. Yeah, it kind of counts.
Last Holiday.
Yeah. So the Last Holiday is. I mean, it's not. I don't even know if Christmas is involved. I don't know. I know there's snow. It's snow in the movie. That's it.
He said January forward.
Well, technically, she gets like. I think it happened like right at the holidays, right? She goes away because she gets like those.
The 26th and beyond.
I mean, that counts.
Listen,
because
like
I
know there's snow in the movie, and that's it. That's as far as I.
She celebrated New Year's. Tricks on y'all.
Let's see what else. I don't know what else. I mean, I don't want to say A Christmas Story because that movie gets on my nerves. I mean, like we'll watch it on Christmas, but like not because we want to, but because TBS plays it for 24 hours.
Have you seen Miracle on 34th Street?
Was that the movie? The first movie you were talking about, the hockey one?
No, that's
the Disney one or whatever.
No, that's that's Full Court Miracle. That's the Jewish one.
Oh
no, I'm talking about it's the one with the Santa Claus that's in Macy's. and the girl goes to see him, and she's like, "He's a real Santa Claus," and then he like really is like, "No, I'm Santa Claus," and everyone thinks he's crazy, and they put him in like almost an insane hospital or whatever, but he escapes before Christmas.
No, I don't think I've seen that. I feel like I've heard
Maybe
of
not
it.
an insane hospital, but like they low key try to mentally like take
Gotcha.
him. Because all the adults are like, Santa Claus isn't real, and then she gets everything she wished for.
Interesting.
Like I think she asked for like a baby or something.
Might have to look it up. I'll add it to the watch list.
It was okay. I would say it's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. But I also picked I think one you should definitely add to the watch list is The Holiday.
Okay.
It's like a rom-com.
John looked like he about to go out Christmas caroling right after this.
Me?
Got the jacket
Oh, yeah.
all.
Your
Dude,
jacket gives me have you ever seen Uncle Buck?
I do. I love Uncle Buck. That's
your jacket gives me real John Candy vibes.
The jacket is giving me. I'm about to go see what Kevin McAllister's up to at his house for quick vibes.
I mean, let's chill. But Uncle Buck is like a legit movie because, bro, do you see how hot Uncle Buck's like? You know what I mean? His significant other is. I mean, she's pretty fine. Like, let's be real. Like, he was pulling above his weight for that.
Also, side note before I get sidetracked, another pick of mine. This was the movie that I told Akeem about that he didn't know what it was. The one with Heatmeister and Snow Miser. It's called The Year Without Santa Claus. It's basically an old school film. It came out in 1974. Basically, all the Christmas characters decide what to do since Santa Claus is missing for an entire year, and they like fight and shit like that. So
I think I've definitely seen that.
1974.
Never.
Mickey Rooney is the Santa Claus in the movie.
I know who that is.
Mickey Rooney, yeah.
Yep. What we got? I think this is the last round. Then we'll call it.
I mean, I already had my 3 picks, so I'm pretty good. What about because I had Santa Claus as the last one?
Fuck you.
What is this? I love things just went awry.
No, you don't.
I chose The Grinch. I chose Elf.
Friday.
Huh?
No, I'm just talking to myself. Friday next. Santa Claus.
They classify Trading Places as a Christmas movie.
Because I think it has something to do with, isn't it centered around Christmas?
I'm so glad no one picked Die Hard. I don't want to get into that debate.
Oh, my last pick.
Oh, are you joking with me? Stop.
You should have said anything.
Are you?
Okay, pick. Please pick.
Is that actually a Chris? Like, is there Christmas celebrated within Die Hard? I've never seen.
It's on every Christmas list movie. Look it up right now.
Google. I know. Yeah, that's where all like.
Okay, please pick so I can get my last pick out the way. Please pick.
Can I give my last pick to you?
Yes, my last pick. Die Hard.
Whatever.
Bruce Willis. Action-packed Christmas story.
Akeem, are you a Mean Girls fan?
I mean, I watched the movie.
Oh, okay.
They did the play here.
Did they?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, my last pick, Die Hard. Fuck you, John. That's for taking Santa Claus.
Why are you so angry?
He took my pick underneath my nose. So,
can I go first? And he was like, "Yeah, you go first."
So, that's been our Christmas movie draft. We'll wrap it up for this video. Make sure to tune in everything else. We have video games, podcasts, etc. on here. We have reaction videos as well. Me and George reacted to our 1v1 basketball videos where John is the director in both. So tune into that. Thank you for John for filming those, by the way.
The next one is going to be so much better. It's going to be leveled. It's going to be really nice.
Okay. So, and then we'll see you next video. Thank you for watching. Okay. So, this has been the Christmas episode for the Ball Central podcast. 2.5 hours, not the time we thought we were going to go, but hey, things happen. Last words before we head out.
There was something I actually wanted to say, and I don't remember what it was. It'll come back to me. Y'all go. Go ahead. It might come back.
I don't know if I have anything. Phil, do you have anything for last thoughts? Would you like to go first?
Okay. Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. Even though if you don't celebrate Christmas, so Happy Holidays to everyone in general. Hey, perfect time to spend some time with your family. Tell people you love them, etc. Hey, for everyone that's tuned in, we're 20 followers away on TikTok for the Ball Central account. So shout out to everyone that's showing us love, and shout out to all the co-hosts as well. Just as a thank you, I'm giving everyone involved, all the staff, Christmas presents. So as a thank you for the incredible year we've been had ever since we left Stereo, because fuck Stereo. Just like to show my appreciation. So
childish.
absolutely.
This is a Christmas episode. We're supposed to be happy.
Merry fucking Christmas. So so yeah, just to thank my appreciation to the Ball Central family. Elijah will be getting a hoodie from his favorite YouTuber, John, Jaden Ivy, bobblehead. Akeem, probably something Cowboys related. Waleed, something anime related, and George, probably something Nets related or something crazy. Maybe some spit in a jar, but we'll see. So because the joke.
So I just muted myself. I didn't mute my laptop, right?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So last word, John and Akeem. Well, so basically to wrap it up, thank you for the Ball Central family. It's been a great year. Looking to make more years with you.
I don't know. This might be my last year. Y'all be.
You're opt out your contract. Damn.
You said spin a jar game. I don't blame you.
John, we have to trade. We have to trade Akeem while his value's high.
I mean, wow. What else do you get a Ball Center intern other than spin in a jar? I mean, like what else do you do? I mean, that's so good though. I mean, I love it.
You getting glasses because glasses, Akeem.
Honestly, I might be getting some glasses in 2022 or
2023. Please. Damn.
Please. 2023. I might.
Please.
If I can get an appointment. Why are you saying please like that?
Because you're like
not that bad.
Seriously. Because every time we show something on the when somebody shares
it's this.
Well, I'm also like 4 feet away because I have to, put this little thing together. You know what I'm saying?
And now I don't even know what he's saying. See, now he's speaking sign language.
I gotta put some background to
It's odd. It's odd. So, John, last words.
It's been a great year. We've done a lot of podcasts and appreciative of you guys. Missing E. Happy birthday, Hannah.
We're at 57 episodes, I believe.
I know, that's great. I mean, I can't wait to see how many we do.
Jesus, that means I've tolerated y'all for 57,
50-ish.
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, we've all missed a couple episodes, which is cool.
I don't think that was possible.
Yeah. Also, Vegas placed a bet on us to not reach 50 episodes before the year ends. So fuck Vegas.
That's right. Fuck Vegas.
Yeah, fuck Vegas.
All right, Phil, end it.
Wait, what about Akeem's last words? Damn.
Akeem already has last word. My bad, Akeem.
He didn't say anything yet.
Didn't just say anything.
I just thought we'd end it on fuck Vegas.
Damn, John. Be in the Christmas spirit. You're supposed to be selfless.
For me. I'm sorry.
Christmas spirit. Yeah, he said he didn't have it. He's trying to remember what he was gonna say, so go first. That's what he said.
Got you. My bad.
Yeah.
Krampus.
Whoa! I just thought it was a good note.
Wait, wasn't that a horror movie?
Yes.
How dare
I heard that movie was terrible. I didn't actually watch it, but
I didn't watch it either.
A Christmas horror movie? I bet you it's terrible. It's horrible.
Yeah. Terrible. It's like John's behavior in this podcast.
Wow. So
how dare you? My behavior.
That was extra childish. So I don't remember what it was specifically that I wanted to say. But happy holidays to everyone. I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Yeah, I'm excited for Christmas. I hope it doesn't. So this is going to sound weird, but I don't want it to snow. But that's just because I don't like the snow. That's just because
I low-key both. I want it to snow, and I don't want it to snow.
Do you guys ski or snowboard?
I used to snowboard.
No, it's funny because they took the seniors out. The seniors had a class field trip today, and they went and did ice skating, and most of them had never done ice skating before.
Yeah, me and Hannah ice skated before a while ago. It was fun. She almost busted her ass because a kid cut in front of her.
Yeah, I don't do ice skates. One, because
who says that, Phil?
I'll show the video after.
I don't want to have to be on my feet for that long, and then secondly, it's cold.
No, I can ski. I can't ice skate. I can ski, but I can't ice skate.
Oh, I can't do either. So
I can snowboard.
If you ever want to learn how to ski,
ice skate.
My uncle teaches.
He's good. John, you're gonna do pizza French fry the whole time?
No, he doesn't even say stuff like that. He's like, all right, go ahead. All right, keep it wide. All right, keep it in. He's got different things. He's Irish. He's weird, but he's
awesome.
Have some whiskey. That would help. Some Irish whiskey.
I mean, He wouldn't be against it. Although I think.
Hold on. Sign me up.
Oh my God. Can we hurry up and end this so I can?
So your last words is happy holidays.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just happy holidays. We'll see y'all next week.
Yep. So with that being said, Ball Central Podcast every Wednesday at noon. YouTube, hopefully Google Podcasts on fucking time. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. We'll be back next week. Thank you for tuning in, and deuces, and enjoy your Christmas and enjoy your family time.